Well, this is a bit weird. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Malt Magic, and not the Forgotten Kingdom of Nylin. This week, we are doing a very special. Well, every session is special, but this one is a bit different session this week. For reasons that will become apparent very soon. My name's Simao. I will be your dungeon master for the evening, and we have some thank yous to get out of the way first. I want to thank the main tools we're going to be using tonight, which are D&D Beyond, Hero Forge, and Tabletop Audio, as well as Roll20 for the very first time. And also, I want to mention our ongoing association with Battle Bards. If you want to get a little bit more of a level of immersion to your sessions, to your D&D sessions, you can use our code that's just appeared on screen to get a little bit more of an effect on your sessions. Right, I'm not the main star tonight, so let's get on with the episode, and we will introduce new characters. Hey!
I'm freaking out.
Panic! Don't panic, Mr. Manning. Don't panic.
I don't like it. I don't.
It's
like
weird,
it.
isn't it? I'm on the wrong side of the screen.
No. Why am I here?
I know. So, hi. So the reason why, I think I should mention, the reason why we're doing this episode is to celebrate a Christmas one-shot, but it's also our regular Dungeon Master's birthday today. So, very happy birthday, Matthew. And as a kind of present, Matt asked if I could run a one-shot, and I decided why not. And it's around Christmas time, so it'll be wintry as well, and full of goodness and monsters, and hopefully I get to kill at least one of you. Right, so
Of
from
goodness and monsters.
yeah, and it's going to be very silly part of D&D that I wanted to play with. So let's just go through the screen and just introduce yourselves, not your characters. That will do in a second.
Oh, no characters. Okay. I am Danny, and I don't know what to say if I'm not introducing a character or myself. So, what's happening? Oh, fucking hell. Awkward.
That was a great intro.
That was brilliant.
Well done.
Give me a rerun.
Started off strong there. So I'm Matt. I don't like sitting in the middle of these two. I'm going to get violated a lot tonight.
I'm Dave, and I am absolutely panicking as usual. But it's going to be a good laugh. Going to enjoy it.
I particularly enjoy the fact that Dave has about a third of his usual health points, so that's going to be it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I hope he still tries to. I hope he tries to tank still there.
Still trying to tank with 38 HP.
Just runs in.
Yeah, runs in and smashed immediately through oblivion. Great. Well, if there is nothing else, and if people just want to jump into it, I think we are ready for this. Whatever this is going to be, which is going to be interesting.
I would just like to point out to everyone watching that we currently have no idea what's going to happen. Absolutely no idea. We've picked our characters, and that is it.
Very much includes myself. So, let's jump right into it.
I don't even know how my character's voice is going to go, let alone the actual story.
I'm not sure I can do it now.
But we'll find out.
So, we begin our journey and our adventure tonight by your three characters sitting by the campsite as you are recovering from a day of adventure that you just had. You set up your camp and you are sitting by the fire, and as usual for the three of you, there is the sound of a lyre, guitar playing across the fire. And as the two of you look around, Matt, what do they see?
they will see a Goliath with black tattoos, very much forming strange patterns on his face, wearing very dark black, thick leather clothes. So a big, thick black leather shirt, black leather pants, black leather boots. And the lyre or the lute is painted black with a bit of a silver motif on it. Very much resembles an Ibanez RG350EX, if anybody's familiar with that particular guitar. And yes, it would just be playing a simple melody. Doesn't tend to sing, but eyes are closed, just playing.
Death metal.
And there's this interesting kind of music coming around that you two have become accustomed to. There is a brisk wind kind of passing through the air, strange for the location where you are in the middle of this strange forest. But
Sorry about that, folks.
I think it's time we introduce the other two characters. So Danny, as Tremulo opens his eyes and looks across the fire, what does he see when he looks at you?
He sees an ivory-skinned half-elf man with a blue Mohican, which is almost like a wave of water going over his head and down his back. He has a headband on with an ocean-coloured crystal in the middle, long flowing robes, and as the gust of wind starts to whirl around the fire, you see me move my hands a little bit, and immediately the wind changes direction and leaves camp.
Yeah. Nice, yeah. You see, just as the fire is kind of like starting to move in the direction, Cirrus just moves his hand, and the wind kind of disperses immediately. There's a slight kind of like blue shimmer that runs across him, but something that the two of you have become accustomed to as well. And next to Cyrus, let's go with Cyrus, who is it that we see?
There is a small halfling sitting down with a large sort of pack next to him, and just tinkering away. He's wearing like a red hat, a green jacket with sort of red edges to it, red trousers, and these cute little halfling boots. And yeah, he's just doing a few bits and bobs with with a shield. He's got his wand out, which has this it's carved with a swirl on it, and it looks like it's made of two different bits of wood. Sorry, one of them is a slightly more reddy colour, and the other one's quite a white colour, and they swirl together up the wand. And he's just tinkering away.
Cool. Great. As you kind of spend as you spend your night kind of trading stories, Tremulo very much writing and the tales of the adventures you've been in. Eventually, the three of you, go to sleep. And Cyrus, you're probably the one that kind of notices as you are going to rest. There is the wind picks up again, and it seems to be quite persistent. You know from your previous times when controlling the weather that whenever you change the direction of the winds, it kind of lasts for a fairly long time. And this time you see that the wind keeps coming, and you sense the kind of swirls around the camp as opposed to blowing through. It seems to almost be centered on the fire that is displayed in the center of this camp that you are in.
Did you say everyone has gone to sleep or are about to bed down for the night?
Everyone's pretty much just about to bed down. You'll notice this as you kind of place your head on, lean your head back, and then close your eyes. And in that moment of kind of reflection and assessing your own body, you kind of realize something off.
I just got to think of the voice now. Whoa. Fellas, there'll be some strange afoot. I've picked an accent that's really hard to stick to. There'll be something weird going on. Do you know where I got my inspiration?
Yep.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Very good.
Such a serious moment right now.
It is. It's not his fault, it's from Bristol.
Yeah. So you sense this strange kind of change, but you think maybe maybe just something strange, but you feel a roll me perception check.
Everyone?
Okay.
Just Cyrus.
I was gonna say I'm
18.
snoring my fucking head off.
18. After sensing this strange kind of change in the weather, you look around and you start looking through the woods, and there's nothing that really catches your attention. It seems to just be a strange kind of event, but doesn't appear to be dangerous.
Is it a magical wind?
Roll me an Arcana check. Yes, Tremolo
I'm just checking whether it's tremolo.
One too many spirits.
19. I'm going to roll with these rolls tonight.
19.
That's it. You get them all the way out the way early, and we'll fuck later.
There is an unnatural nature to this wind, but it's without kind of taking a closer assessment or perhaps a more magical means of assessment. It is hard to distinguish what is happening, but it's definitely, from your experience with the weather and wind in particular, you haven't heard of anything quite like this. It's almost like a hurricane, but much slower and much milder, which makes it weird.
I would like to...
Sirius, do you mind? Because otherwise you're going to blow the fire out.
How do...
Fucking dumb.
This is good.
Tonight's game.
We'll call it that. But that's not me, I'm afraid. We think something strange be afoot. We should probably wake up the big man. You do it.
No, you do it, because I don't know, because he doesn't like me waking him up.
Young man. Okay, I will go and nudge Tremolo.
What is it, Sparkles?
Never called me that before in public. And there'll be trouble afoot, and I think we need to be on our guard.
Already? How
The
long have I
wind.
been asleep? The wind?
About-
You sure that's
about
not
2
just
minutes.
Barravor with too many sprouts?
No, I thought there might
It
be
wasn't
another-
me, I promise.
I hope there's no serious bits of this, right? It's the wind.
Really
I thought I dispersed that, but it keeps coming back, and it's swirling and it's swirling and it's swirling, which is fun to say in a Bristol accent. Swirling, and it seems to have a magical quality about it.
All right. Where's it coming from?
So at this point,
question.
Baravar sits up and gets these like tiny little baubles out of his little pocket and just throws them up into the air, and they become these dancing lights. And I move them around the campfire to see if there's anything.
cool. Roll me a perception check, Baravar. Tremolo, if you're doing that as well. You can.
Yeah,
check.
I will.
Perception.
And Cyrus, if you want
My
to
perception
check as well.
Fucking awesome.
Mine's horrendous, and
Go
that's a
on, perception.
12.
I got a 9. I don't think I'll be using D&D Beyond anymore.
21.
12, 21. Baravar, you just see kind of the wind passing through the trees. There is something strange that you pick up on is the fact that the wind seems to be moving your lights, which is something that is not supposed to happen because your lights are sort of immaterial. So that's weird. And Cyrus, the thing you pick up on is that the wind starts gaining this kind of, or the air around you as the wind is picking up, and it's like rotating around the three of you now. Not at a ridiculous rate, but quite strong. You can feel yourself being pushed slightly, and you can see the Baravar is kind of struggling with staying in place. As the three dancing lights just start moving around, and the air around you, Cyrus, or around the three of you, starts gaining this weirdly like spectral bluish white aura to it, and as it just keeps picking up and picking up and picking up and picking up.
I make sure I pick up everything that I've got, backpack. And
I will place my hand on Baravar's head. Just to keep him in place.
Baravar just stops moving.
I think we have company, boys, and I will try once again to try and divert the wind in the opposite
Alright,
direction.
boys, which one of you picked up the damn cursed item this time?
Cyrus, what are you using to do that?
I can subtly control the weather around me. If it's windy, I can use a bonus action to change the direction the wind blows. It's one of my traits.
Cool, so that's a feature. Yeah, cool. So I will say you're a sorcerer, so roll me a charisma check and add your proficiency modifier.
Happily. Fingers go. 13.
Okay. 13. You focus yourself and you start kind of like try to push the wind in a different direction. And just as you try to do that, you feel kind of a shiver go down your spine, of like a cold shiver just go down as that kind of like breaks your concentration from trying to change this wind, and the wind just picks up more and more and more, and now it is cold. Tremolo, you don't really feel, but the other two kind of feel cold, kind of sinking into your bones, and you just feel kind of really, really icy, and it just picks up and picks up, and now you don't see the forest around you, you don't see the camp where you were, everything around you is just blue and white, and you can kind of feel snow and ice just hitting the side of your face. You feel the wind kind of just taking your clothes to the side, and then just as quickly as it starts, it just stops out of nowhere, and you find yourself in this warm and cozy inn all of a sudden. There is a large inn, tables all around with lots of people in. There is this. It is warm and welcoming. You feel the sense of kind of mold, cider, gingerbread, kind of coming from upstairs, and as you look around, you just see that there is this craftsmanship kind of everywhere. There's beautiful wood carvings depicting kind of wintry scenes and lush furnishings all around. There is kind of this dream-like atmosphere to this whole ordeal as you are looking around, because you were just asleep or just about to go to sleep, and you're kind of like this strange kind of place. I will say, Cyrus, roll me a perception check. Actually, Tremolo as well. Tremolo, roll me an Arcana check.
I rolled a 20 altogether.
20 altogether. 5.
Fucking winning tonight.
Tremolo, you're just confused what this is all about. Cyrus, you feel something that you have only heard of before. You have heard of kind of this strange occurrence of people being kind of transported to other places, and this kind of dreamlike sense to it feels like this could resemble something that you've heard of being called the Feywild, of like everything just being kind of shimmery, but also not there, but also not there at the same time.
Does it look like as we look around that people noticed us just suddenly peering out of nowhere?
Roll me a perception check.
Is there anybody else in the inn?
It's a natural one. So it's 3.
Natural one. You're kind of like trying to look around, but everyone is kind of placed above you, even if they're sat down, and so like you can't really notice people turning around to see. In your immediate vicinity, no one really seems to have noticed you. Tremolo, yes, there is the inn is just filled with people of different races you can pick up. There's humans, elves, strange kind of assortment of creatures here. Dragonborns, kind of like things seem a bit out of place. The one character that you're like, you are definitely not here, is kind of this azure-skinned man with bright white, kind of like fabulously coiffed hair, and a goatee that kind of resembles an icicle that stands behind the bar. As you kind of appear, he seems to be the only person to notice the three of you kind of just jumping into existence. And as he kind of looks at you, he watches you with a smile, and you hear him say, "Oh, welcome, good morning. It is so nice for you to join us here. Name is Jack, and I look forward to seeing how you fare in this realm. But I digress. Would you care to start your day with something to eat, or perhaps a drink? Have a seat and let me know what I can get you." And as he kind of like points in front of the bar, as these 3 seats just appear, these kind of like weirdly blue, almost ice-like kind of stools just appear out of thin air as he just kind of waves his hand.
All right, which one of you spiked me drink? It was night time. He's saying morning. This not on. Sirius, Sparkles. Where you brought us now?
We think we've been teleported here by a mystical force.
Fucking hell. Again?
It's becoming a Christmas tradition at this point.
Alright, shall we speak to the blue guy over here? He looks like he might be one of your mates.
You stole my accent for a second there.
I did almost steal your accent, that's damn sure. Do you know how difficult it is to do an accent when you're doing a Bristolian accent?
Excuse me, sir, did you bring us here?
Well,
He's
I
down there.
wouldn't.
He's down there.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
just looks back.
Tremolo will pick Baravar up.
Like,
Hello?
I've been known to be bringing people to the Welcome Inn, of course, but I don't know if I possess the power to bring the 3 of you. I simply bring occasional people to come and restock our large selection of drinks. As you can see, as you look behind the bar, you see all of these kind of like 3 shelves behind that have one of them has what appears to be like a selection of spirits. The other one appears to be kind of a selection of meads and beers, and the other one appears to be kind of a wine collection. They go from top to bottom.
Spirits. I'm in.
Spirits for our friend Goliath, and what would the other 2 have?
So let me just circle back around a minute. Did you not bring us here then?
No, I do not think I possess the power to bring the 3 of you here.
And where exactly is here?
That's not the Queen's speech.
Thank you.
You, You, my friends, you are in the Winterworld, a magical realm. It is outside of regular time, as you would say, but not entirely. There's a bit, and he starts kind of mumbling to himself.
What was that? The
Some
winter.
words. Winterworld.
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 It's a different part of Westworld. Think back.
Well, if we're going to be staying here, I shall have a glass of red, please.
As of red
We're in
for
Winterworld.
friend.
Old Dwarfy over here, or Shrimpy, he fits right in.
Don't call
I
me dwarf.
I find it offensive. I just picked out the clothes.
Sure. I'll have whatever your best spirit is.
Very well.
You
You're
could
looking for a
help
cold.
her.
You're looking for a cold schnapps, then. And for my friend here, Halfling, you'll be having the Winter Blush. I think you will find that it's a very fine selection.
Oh, charming.
And what about you? He turns to you, Cyrus. Rum,
got
yes,
any
of course. You'll have, and you see that he kind of looks through a bottle that you see says the Screaming Yeti, and he places it kind of like on the table. He serves the 3 drinks to you, and he says, "Yes, please, go along, a drink, and perhaps we can have a little bit more conversation. You seem a bit confused as to why you are present here."
You don't say.
I was going to ask what this place is and why the fuck are we here, but first I'm going to check if my drink is legit. before drink
I
it.
was going to do the same. I was going to sniff it.
Tremolo doesn't give a shit.
Okay, Cyrus and Barba, roll me. Cyrus and Barba, roll me a investigation check. Tremolo, roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Lovely. That will be an unnatural 20.
Nice.
19.
19. And Cyrus?
And then 12 for me.
12. Cyrus, the Screaming Yeti, you notice as you kind of smell it, you notice that it's got kind of like strong, there's a strong minty smell to it, which is strange for a rum, but not entirely. It doesn't appear to be poisoned or anything. It smells like rum, but there's just this extra kind of minty scent to it. And Barava, you smell what is a kind of warm scent coming from the Winter's Blush, but other than that, it appears to be just wine, high quality from the smell, but and as you kind of swivel around in your glass, it doesn't seem to be poisoned or anything.
I'll take a sip then.
I will smile back.
Are you both? Sorry, Cyrus, are you drinking as well?
Yep, I've knocked it back.
Both of you roll me Constitution saving throws, please. And cool. What did you get? Both of you?
11.
11.
20.
Nice. As the 3 of you have this drink, Tremolo, you drink this kind of spirit whiskey. It is bitter and spicy slightly, and yet it feels kind of sweet at the same time. There's kind of this strange mixture of flavors and in your mouth. It's very bizarre, but tastes really, really nice. Very different from anything you've had in any tavern ever. So there's
Bit like a party on the old tongue, that one.
And as Jack looks at you, says, "Oh yes," and I said, "I do believe that you have taken it quite well. So there might be a little bit of surprise as you see now, Tremolo, that your hands start getting kind of cold a little bit, not uncomfortably so, but like just the tips of your fingers start getting slightly. When you had this feeling before when you played the guitar for a long time, and then the tips of your fingers just start getting kind of like pressed with the strings." So just this kind of numb feeling. You have the ability to cast Cone of Cold at the lowest level once without expending a spell slot or requiring any material components. The DC Your DC for that is going to be 8 plus charisma plus proficiency.
Well, that'll do.
Yeah, because that's the thing as well. Cyrus, as you kind of drink this this rum, you feel this very minty flavor coming from it, and there is an undertone of kind of licorice on the rum, but otherwise quite warming and nice. And you have gained the ability to cast Thunder Wave at the lowest level, and the DC for that is also your charisma, so it's the same spell DC from sorcerer. So whatever you have as your spell DC is equal.
So without a spell slot as well, yeah?
Without a spell slot and without material components, yes. And for Baravar, you have this kind of harsh, astringent kind of wine flavored, but at the same time is very, very warming as it kind of descends, and immediately kind of takes that cold feeling that you had from the whatever that storm thing was that you've just been involved in, and suddenly you don't feel that cold anymore. And for the next day, you have resistance to cold damage.
Nice.
Do the trick.
As Jack kind of like now looks at you and says, "So, what can I help you with? You seem confused."
Well, yes, we were just going to sleep. So, why are we here?
Do I know he's just given me this gift, by the way? Can I sense he's just given me this power?
Roll me an insight check.
12.
As far as you can tell, he doesn't seem like he's kind of knowing that you've just gained that. You just feel kind of within you, especially you, Cyrus, and you, all of you, because you're all spellcasters. You kind of feel this kind of surge of energy past you, not visible, but something inside that changed slightly. Baravar, Jack turns to you and says, well, if you are here, it's because you have been awarded a break and a reward for those that work diligently. This is what Winterworld is here for. It's to provide a break and to help those that are friends to spend some time and enjoy the view and the festival. Of course, the Winter Games that are now in full swing.
Oh, games! Oh, I do like games.
I don't remember entering a competition.
Oh, you probably wouldn't have remembered.
Well, I thought he was talking about holidays, so...
Well, we could all deserve a break, I have to say.
Can I make an insight check, please?
On
Jack. See if he's telling the truth or he's lying out of his arse.
Sure, go for it.
18.
18. You get the sense that he's hard to read. He seems to be just a bartender that likes to hear more from people than talk himself. But there is kind of this flamboyant aspect to him. But he doesn't seem like he's lying.
And where exactly are these games? And you said there was a wonderful view.
Yes, of course. Well, the games are happening all over town. I believe that there is a friend of ours just right by the inn that has an assortment of gifts that he is giving out to people. You can go and check. I believe that some of them might be a bit.
Oh, I do like gifts.
Might be playing a bit of a game, some kind of winter roulette or something of the sort.
Oh, well, I don't want too much more wine, otherwise I might not be very good at playing these games.
Yes, of course.
You were never very good with a poker face, Baravar.
Me? I don't have a twitch at all. I don't know what you mean.
It might be nice to win some goodies for our ship.
You have a ship. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
That's very, very exciting. I should warn you though. There has been recently a strange surge of magic around Winterworld. No consequence, at least that we know of. But if you seem like the type of people that would be able to handle such a situation, if you perhaps ask around town if you see anything strange, that would be very good. And obviously, you're always welcome.
Hang on a minute, Jackie boy. When did
Yes.
this magic start? Because old Sparkle's here. He's known to cause a bit of havoc with his old magic-y stuff.
Oh, it has been, let's see, 2 days where the moon has passed, and he just starts like talking to himself again, and then all of a sudden kind of snaps to you. Oh, hello, how can I help? What were you asking?
I think he
His
may have
memory's
been.
about as good as mine.
I think he's probably been having too many of them. I think. I don't blame him. The other side of the bar.
It's probably very true.
Shall
He kind of
we,
serves himself another cold schnapps and just downs it again.
Should we
I do
go
think
check
we're
out
gonna
these
get much of
games
it,
then,
boys.
boys?
Yeah, Erasure. Baravar runs
All
off.
right.
I'll help him
I
down
take
from
2
his
strides
stool.
and get past Baravar.
Yep, you do. I jump on your back and I take a piggyback.
Right.
Cool.
Come on,
As the
beer
three-
then, boy.
As the three of you leave leave kind of this warm interior of the tavern, there is a bit of wind that kind of impacts your face immediately. Shining ice and kind of crystalline snow line the streets of this cozy little town. There are dozens of people passing up by hurriedly, preparing for the celebration. Some of you hear this kind of winter games, winter world, and you hear that the celebration is probably around Cyrus. You kind of noticed that immediately. Appears to be around the winter solstice.
Is it day,
Some-
night?
It is kind of middle of the afternoon, but it's kind of strange. It's kind of hard to tell because the sky is kind of cloudy, but still bright. It's very strange. Again, adding to this weirdly kind of dream-like scenario that you seem to be involved in. Some of these people that are passing by carry large, colorfully wrapped boxes, while others appear to carry huge bags of food and drink. From kind of the edge of the town, you can hear a shout saying, "Prove your mettle in the true test of skill. Try to aim your snowballs in battle royale." And you just see some people kind of joining and starting to play. And then from the left of the tavern, from where you guys come in, you hear and you see an elderly tiefling woman that hands out piping hot mugs of cocoa to people passing by, and you hear from behind her just another individual shout, this one a male human, kind of black goatee and no hair, wearing kind of like a hat, a woolen hat on top of his head, and he says, "Try your luck. Will it bite or will it bless? Who knows? Play the game of gifts and find out." And he's just kind of calling on people that keep on like entering this strange looking tent that says kind of on top says "Game of Gifts" on top of the tent. This kind of red and blue tent, almost like a circus one, just placed in this almost in the center of this town.
Oh, Tremolo,
Come on,
go that way,
Tinker,
go that
have a
way. I want to try and get a gift. Come on.
Let him have a
I
go.
heard
Go on.
snowball fight.
Oh, we can do that afterwards, but I just want to open my gift. Come on, let's go in and find one.
All right. Fucking hell. Keep your fucking hat on.
I do. Language.
Let's
As
go
you
see
kind
this,
of
Sorry.
goatee bloke then.
as you approach, walking past, there is once again this kind of gingerbread and cinnamon smell as you walk through the streets. The wind is still blowing slightly, but with it comes this wonderful kind of mulled wine scent to you. It's very pleasant, and even though it should be cold here, somehow the scent and the smells of this town appear to kind of negate this cold that is occurring. And as you approach the tent,
Can we
you see now
detect the source of that sort of feeling at all? Or is it just in the atmosphere?
Roll me an Arcana check. I'll let you use your charisma
11.
modifier because it's kind of like a magic sense to it.
Okay, that will be 13.
13.
He says convincingly.
It just feels like you're asleep. It's almost like you're lucid dreaming, but you can very much feel that you are there present. But there's also almost this kind of like, as you are walking down the street and you are kind of putting your feet in the snow, there is kind of almost like this it's almost like you're levitating through the snow, even though you feel it. It's very kind of strange and hard to pinpoint what is happening.
Anyone else feel like they had one too many last night and it's a bit maybe that drink was a bit funny, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that wine may have gone to my head rather sooner. Maybe we should have eaten more at the campfire. Hey, well, a little bit of excitement and we'll burn it off. It'll be fine.
I feel more fluky than usual.
Yes.
But say something coming from you.
Uh-huh. And he's gone.
I was going to say, did we lose Cirrus then?
We did.
Oh, we did, I think.
And he's coming back. There he is.
Go.
Here he is.
Hey, he's back.
You had one of them Caesars again, Cirrus. I've told you not to have so much sauce.
I could smell burning toast.
Alright, boys, let's go sort this game of gifts out, and then I want a snowball fight, because I want a Pepper Sparkles here with some snow.
Alright. Now let's go and play this game. Come on.
As you approach, you see that the individual kind of clocks you, and he says, "Well, hello there. Welcome to Gimble the Gambler's Game of Gifts. I am Gimble the Gambler.
Say that again, please, buddy. I didn't quite get the name.
I am Gimble the Gambler, and I am here to offer you the game of gifts. This is Gimble the Gambler's Game of Gifts." Hello.
I'm confused.
I'm Baravar Pine. Nice to meet you.
Ah, nice. Very nice to meet you as well.
And what's the game that you have here, Gimble?
Sorry, Danny, what are you saying?
I just said, instead of introducing myself, I just said, I'm here against my will.
Many are here against their will, but once you know what is inside these gifts, you will not want to leave, I assure you. Well, as you can see, Game of Gifts, we have 20 of them inside. You may choose however many you want, for a small price, of course. And whatever it is inside, you get to keep it. But I must warn you, some of them have gifts, some of them are a bit more spicy, let's say.
You mean like
No one said
nutmeg?
nothing about paying.
Well, of course, there has to be payment. There's always payment. That's how I make my living, of course, you see.
Go on then.
All right.
Tinker.
Well, how about you
Keep
say
money in.
let's have no, hang on. I don't trust this game. These peddlers are out here to make a buck. I want to test it's legit first.
It's good fun.
Shush.
No.
Shush.
Oh.
Shush, Shrimpy.
Oh, all
Oi,
right.
right. Gimli, you give me one quick test of this game, and then if I think it's legit, I'll let me mates here have a bash.
Or a persuasion check.
That is a 14.
14. He kind of looks at you and he says, "Well, very well. Why don't we put it this way? If you make one payment, I will allow you to choose 2 gifts as opposed to 1.
You can't argue with that.
Make it 3, and you got a deal.
Roll with persuasion at disadvantage, I guess, because you're trying again.
So that will be another 14.
Okay. Now, let's not push it. 2 gifts, and then if you like what you
Alright.
see, you may pay again.
How much?
That will be 25 gold for the choice.
Sparkles, you got this, right?
I love it. I'll get 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 it.
Alright. Shrimpy is gonna pay.
Who put a penny in him? He needs to calm down.
Okay.
Must have been that wine.
I hand over
So-
25 gold.
Okay. 25 gold. And you, as Gimble Gamble the Gambler kind of opens the tent, the 3 of you enter, and he, it's the best name, and you see that inside of this tent there are 4 individuals kind of in the corners, and you see 20 tables set out with a red and green present each on top. We can now change to the first map of the evening. So, you are here. If that works, which I don't think it
Where's
will.
here?
So you are just on the south of that, and you are in front of you. There is this place has got the 20 gifts. You have 2 choices that you can have, so choose wisely.
And then immediately I wish that
Alright,
I'd bought
Shrimpy.
some sort of other spell.
You paid. You pick first.
Okay. I don't know.
I would also, with that, like to place a hand on Baravar's back. Give him a little rub on his back. Off you go, lad. And cast guidance.
I was just about to yeah, thank you. Remind me, is that a D4?
It's a D4 for
You
ability
will
checks,
get
yeah.
a D4 to any ability check. One ability
Okay.
check, sorry, of your choice.
I'm also going to cast Enhance ability on myself.
Nice. Okay. Which
and
one?
It's going to be intelligence. So that is going to be the Fox's
Okay.
Cunning.
Nice.
Okay, so I shall investigate actually, sorry, named on there. Sorry, I will go to the second row. So row number 2.
Second of the second row, correct.
I just want to investigate all of them. See what I see along that row. If I can do an investigation on the whole row.
Ooh. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay, so this is with advantage and then with a D4. Yeah.
If you want to use the D4, yeah, you may.
Oh,
Is it only once?
Sparkles.
Or is it always?
You just add the D4 and whatever the highest one was, add the
Yeah.
D4 to that one. Be easier.
Sparkles. 5 gold says he fucks it up.
21.
21.
How many sparkles?
Yes.
Right, okay.
21. As you look around on that row in particular, you just see that the presents all appear to be. You have an affinity with this type of object, and you notice that the presents are very finely wrapped with this kind of red box with green kind of ribbon on it. It's very, very neat work. They all appear to be the same volume, height and depth and everything. There is nothing really that picks up for you.
Oh, well, Gimbal, Gimbal, Gamble, or whatever your name is, these are just superbly presented, I have to say. Well done.
I think he's
thank
got
you.
a hard on.
No, I just... oh, serious, I'm just enjoying it so much. I'm so sorry. Oh, right. I'm going to go with the middle.
The middle. Can you... the third one, then?
You've got to use battleship's coordinates, mate.
Hang on. So,
Sorry, this one.
can I do that one? Yeah, there we go. There.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get rid of that now.
Cool.
Fuck.
I can do that. He says. Panicking, I don't know what to do. Yeah, there you go. So, if you press and hold, it pings, by the way, Dave. I should do anyway.
Just click over it, yeah.
Third one, it deals. Cool. As you kind of go for it, you start opening, and you open it, and someone brings you a stool where you kind of like hop on top and look inside. Roll me a perception check.
Okay, that's that one. Oh, balls. 9.
9. It is kind of dark inside of this box, and as you open it, you don't really like see anything inside. It just appears to be empty. The other two, you notice that like all of a sudden, as he kind of opens this box, from the top of the box there are these kind of like small kind of fangs that appear, and from the bottom of the box there are these fangs as well that appear again, and this kind of pink kind of tongue just rolls around his legs as suddenly this mimic just bites on it.
Yes!
That's gonna be
It's a fucking mimic.
that's gonna be a natural 20 to hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What, Sparkles? I believe that'd be 5 gold, son.
So
I didn't
that
remember agreeing to this bet, my man.
Well, fucking
9.
pay up anyway. We're gonna have to drag this little shit out of here again.
You're gonna take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh, shit.
Bludgeoning damage, sorry, as the tongue just kind of impacts you and wraps around. And I'm going to need you all to roll initiative, please.
First time in a year.
Oh my goodness me.
As that reveals them.
That'd be a 21.
21. Nice.
I got 16, which is clearly higher than my megabyte internet that I'm getting at the minute.
Ooh, what's my initiative? Ooh, right, okay. Hang on a minute. So that is.
Here.
Sorry, what did you guys get? Sarah, Matt?
This is not the time to
21.
be playing bastard
21.
work to do.
And
I'm
Danny?
warming up. Using your accent now.
Danny, what'd you roll?
On the 16, my lover.
16. Oh shit, that's the same as me.
The mimic rolled a low at 8.
That's alright. I suppose I could
Fuck
put it on.
for that.
We gotta go.
Do we just want to roll again, Danny? Just see who goes. Sort of.
Which one of you has the higher dexterity?
Oh,
Let's go
okay.
with that.
I got +1.
Or,
I got +2.
yeah, so
There you go.
unless you want to swap, unless you want to kind of change on the fly, Baravar can
No,
go
I'm cool with that.
first.
Yeah, I'll just go with that.
Cool.
See what happens. Right, have I got that
I'll let
right?
the borrower go
That should be
first.
right.
You did, yeah.
Cool.
Barry.
Who's Barry?
Me.
Baravar. Great. Tremolo, as now you... Oh, you are also... Baravar, you are also grappled as the tongue just kind of wraps around you and the box closes. And now, Tremolo, as you look around, you just see the legs of Baravar hanging from outside of this box. And as you see now, that like 2 eyes just popped on top from where the ribbons are.
So I
you
didn't
just
see
see this
anything, but I suddenly just got a lot of pain. Do I now see?
Yeah.
Do I now see again nothing because I'm inside it? What is that?
Yeah, kind of like half of you is inside this box. You would kind of recognize this as a mimic of some sort. So Tremolo, you go. Baravar, you're on deck.
Fucking hell, here we go again. Right. Well, first thing, I'm going to move into the room.
Sure.
And I'll probably move to the right of the last box on row 3.
Yeah, you can do that.
That should get me, that should be 30 feet.
Should get you there.
And then I will look at the box and use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Yes.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw as I go. What sort of self-respecting monster dresses up as a fucking present? You should be ashamed of yourself now. Spit my mate out before I have to fucking throw you on the fire.
What's your save DC?
14?
Rolls a 14 on the dice, but that makes it. So you just see kind of like one eye looks at you, and it just starts to kind of like munch a little bit on Baravar.
Can I then, as a bonus action, because I can see how this is going to go, I will then pull out the loot, play a little chord, and I will grant Sparkles Bardic Inspiration, so you get an extra 1d8.
Right.
I'm Sparkles, right?
You are Sparkles.
Goodbye. I am Sparkles.
I'm Sparkles.
Sparkles.
I
Great.
am Sparkles.
Is that your turn, Tremolo?
That is my go, yeah.
Great. So, Baravar, half of you hanging from a mimic. You are grappled, which means your speed is 0, and that's it. That's the only thing that happens. As you just feel the tongue wrapping around your legs now.
I'm brand new to this, so I'm going to check that I can do this first.
Sure, go for it.
At this point, can I use my action to create... and are my sort of hands... Would we say my hands are sort of free-ish?
Yeah. They're free. It's, You're grappled. You're not like restrained.
Okay, so can I create, using my action, the Eldritch Cannon?
You can. Where would you like to create it?
Okay, so I will create... I grab something out of my pack.
What the fuck?
I lob it to my side, so it'll be to my right on the map. And this sort of elongated present, ironically, drops onto the floor, and then the top pops open, and out of it rises this actual cannon-looking thing. Legs pop out, and you suddenly think that there's another, thing, coming out. Anyway, I'll then use my bonus action, I believe, to then fire it.
Which shape is it taking?
As in, small.
It can take 3. There's 3 variants that it can have.
Okay.
It's either like a ballista, the flamethrower, or another one. Which
those. Fine. Yeah. So I was just getting to that one. I was just scrolling down to decide which one it was going to be.
It's got to be a flamethrower. Just fucking burn yourself.
I think they're all cones, aren't they?
Ballista is not. Ballista is straight up.
Okay, lovely. That's the one I'll do then. So I'll do the ballista, and it will therefore fire on the creature, on the mimic.
Oh, would you like it to move 5 feet away from you so it doesn't attack at disadvantage because it's 5 feet away from?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So I can move up to 15 feet. So I move 5 feet away.
Cool.
And so that is the ballista. So 2d8. Lovely.
Roll to hit first.
Roll to hit, of course. What's it to hit? Where the hell does it say that? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just a dex save.
Oh, it's dex save, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna go great.
Here he
Unnatural
goes again,
20.
getting out his tools.
So you just see suddenly
How?
this cannon just...
How?
this-
It's a fucking present.
You just see the kind of like present the Baravar just set up, like opens up and then looks around, can't find Baravar, and so in kind of like strange fear, as Baravar is kind of like mumbling and trying to move his hands, just shoots, and suddenly there's a hole, like a perfect kind of circle on the top of the tent, as a ballista just shoots through it.
Oh, sorry, I just checked that. That's for the flamethrower. Half of that is the dex save. Bonus action.
I thought ballista was to hit.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't. Sorry, it doesn't say on here, so I don't actually know what it does.
Hold that thought.
Can you find anything on there? Because I can't find it.
I probably can. It'll take a little bit of time, I think.
Oh right, I've just gone.
this-
Sorry, I've just gone somewhere else. Right, to hit, it's got a +2. So yes, you're right. It is a ranged. My bad. I completely missed that one.
To hit.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
Originating from a cannon at one creature or object within 120 feet.
Bollocks. 10.
And it's just gonna miss, unfortunately. Yeah, you shoot, and it just goes past it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Nice. As you kind of stay there, it is now Cirrus's turn, and then it will be the mimic.
I am straight off the bat gonna launch a chaos bolt right at this motherfucker.
Nice, go for it.
I've never heard of that, and I want
With
to know about it.
a natural 20
It
from the
needs some
first
power
attack
chords, I
roll.
think, that one.
Ooh.
26 altogether.
That hits, I think.
So,
I believe you need to roll a d8 to see what type
I've
it
got
is.
4 d8s. I've got 4 d8s because it's a 20, and one of them will depict the type of damage. So I've got 8, 5, 6, and a 7. I will choose the 7 and go for psychic damage, because I'm thinking if I use any other damage while it's holding him, it might fuck him up. So that is it's 4 d8s and then also a 1d6, so it'll be 2d6, won't it? So it's 26 on the d8s and then 2d6 on top of that. 12, 38 points of damage, but only 26 of it is psychic. Well, no, it'd be 30. Yeah, 38 points of psychic damage. No.
Hang on.
That's a lot of math I don't understand. I haven't
That's
got a
a lot.
clue what happened
There's just
then.
numbers.
On the chaos
Numbers.
On the Chaos Bolt, it's 2d8 plus 1d6. But
Yeah.
the d8s determine what type of damage it is, but I don't know if the 1d6 counts towards the type of damage.
Yeah, it should be. It doesn't
If
say
it does,
anything
it's
otherwise.
38 points of psychic damage then.
38 points of psychic. Wow. Okay.
Wow,
So as you
that would
kinda
kill me outright.
Yeah. As you shoot kind of this bolt that forms in your hand, it just shoots out. It takes this halfway through. It takes this kind of like pink color to it as it impacts the mimic, and suddenly there's a shiver on the mimic, and suddenly it disappears. And Barovar, you were kind of like hold on to the insides, and then suddenly the mimic just disappears, and you just hit flat out on the table. As the mimic disappears.
Worst
Fucking said
present
I should have thrown some snowballs.
ever. Rubbish.
And now you see that there's 4 individuals in here that are looking at you and kind of laughing and saying, "Well, that is the price you have to pay when you come to Gimbal Gamble the Gamblers." The Gimbal Jumble the Damn Gamblers. I lost the name.
Are any of them near me?
Can I was going to say, can I cast Frostbite on Gimbal Gamble, please?
And
As a
I would
cantrip.
like
Sure.
to.
I was just going to grab one.
And I would also say that if I can make a roll to see which one I can see, I'm just going to get the cannon to shoot at one.
Okay, roll me a frostbite. Roll me a athletics check, Tremolo, and
Okay.
roll an attack with the.
Frostbite is a con 14 saving throw.
It's a
Con 14. Con 14 rolls an 18. I'm rolling high.
Nothing
rolling
happens.
high.
I got an unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah, that's a contested. It rolls a natural 1, so yeah. You grab onto the one on the side as it kind of like holds it to you. It says, "Don't shoot the messenger. It was Billy Gabe."
17 to hit.
A 17 to hit. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll damage.
We overreacted.
9 points of force damage.
Cool. And I believe they are moved 5 feet away from you, or from the ballista.
Sorry.
I believe they move 5 feet away.
They do.
When they get impacted.
They do.
Yeah. So just take this kind of like this weird material like impacts their chest, and they move back slightly, kind of fall back on the tent. As suddenly you just see that Gibble the Gambler just walks in and is like, oh, what's going on here? What has happened?
That
You
wasn't
said nothing
funny.
about monsters.
Well, it was
Old
merely...
Shrimpy over here was got eaten
right.
by some fucking tongue monster, and you're here laughing your fucking head off.
Oh, nothing was going to happen, really. You see, and now he kind of opens a curtain from behind him, and you see the same mimic that just seems to be kind of... There's kind of like shivering, it's kind of shivering just inside a cage. And he says, see, once they take enough damage, they are merely teleported here. I was never going to let any of you die.
What about if he'd taken too much fucking damage? He's not going to teleport in or is he? Can we get him in a cage?
I suppose we could if you really wanted to, but if that is a problem, I merely could say, have a nice day, and you are going to heal.
Hang on, you said 2.
I don't think we want another fucking present off this bastard, do we?
You're going to heal 9 points of. You're going to heal 9 points of Aravar, as you feel kind of this. As he says, "Have a nice day." You just feel kind of this strange surge take over, and you're like, "Oh, thank you very much."
Oh, that's a little better. I don't like your presence anymore.
Oh,
Paid
and now
for
he's looking.
2. We are having
Indeed.
2.
Then you're picking it next one. I'm not doing that again. It's horrible. You don't know what it was like in there.
Won't be the first time you've been tongued around the edges, old Barry.
I told you to keep that quiet.
So,
All
I believe that now that we have gone past this little incident, we can continue our choices. As he kind of just moves back and disappears outside of the tent.
I will drop sense, aid, or whatever the person is, and just sort of throw them back a bit.
Thank you. Kind of just moves back to the corner.
Fuck off.
I'm
Sparkle,
just
you want this
bracing
one?
myself ready for it to kick off. Or you fucking touching them with a barge pole. Well, actually, I might.
All
and
right then.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I just won't use my hands, and I will use. I will choose
Which one are you doing? Don't do one near me.
A4. So the first one on the left on the first.
Move the
A4.
cannon around. If I can I move it past Tremolo?
You can, yeah. It is a small object, even though it's.
I think
Like
he
that.
meant that one. Did you mean,
that.
Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yep, that
Yeah.
one. And I
Oh,
will,
sorry.
Is it on like a table?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will use the gust cantrip to as long as it weighs less than £5, just to blow it off the table, to hopefully open it without touching it.
Nice. Yeah.
And I'll have the cannon around in that row to see sort of the back end of the fort.
Like that.
So it's further away, so I don't have disadvantage on the on a range spell. So just so you can see down there. You know what I mean? If you put it
directly below Barry. All right.
Why is that happening? There.
That sounds good.
No. Thereabouts.
There we go.
Cool. As you open it,
I need to do the charge on it, don't I?
Cirrus, yeah. As you open it, there is this puff of smoke that comes from it, and then this kind of strange blue smoke rises from the present, goes towards you, and kind of just completely involves you, and as you feel kind of slightly cold, but then you just kind of shake it off, and you feel within you kind of a strange power kind of emanating. You feel slightly warmer inside. For the next 8 hours, you have +1 to attack rolls.
Which hell?
Yeah. As you
We
can
got
see.
myself a winner, boys. I feel fucking marvellous.
It looks like you got
I don't know.
just
I
some
feel
spaff to the face.
Fucking brilliant. Oh yeah, it was like a bukkake of magic awesomeness. I don't know, but I enjoyed it. That's all I know.
I've changed my mind. I don't like this anymore. Let's go.
As you
Someone's a sore loser.
as you're having this conversation, one of them kind of rings a bell, and Gimble Gamble just comes back in and says, "Ha! I see that you have chosen a very fine one, my friend. You've had a 50-50 victory margin. Could I tempt you to try again?
No.
I can make you a good prize."
No.
Hang on, I want one bash at this fucking game.
Of course he does.
Be just my luck that I'm the only one to have got the rubbish one.
God damn
That's what you
it.
get for being a posh twat.
It is. Elocution lessons never get you anywhere.
Electrocution lessons, what they?
Something you need terribly.
Oh, Matt sounds like he's from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
That's kind of the point. Cool.
Yeah, Gimble kind of opens
I
his
will-
hand and says, "Very well, it will be 25 gold for the try." You toss him the
I
money.
will flick him the gold, yeah.
Please,
You bring the map
try your
up
best.
again.
As it kind of
We
disappears.
can indeedio. Okay, just press that one, And we've got oops.
I am going to walk right up to the top row and go for D1. But I am going to stand at sort of F1.5, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
stand there.
And then I am going to use my mage hand. I'm going to cast mage hand and use my mage hand to sort of unwrap the present.
As you kind of unwrap
And
it,
wait for the shitstorm.
as you unwrap it very slowly, nothing happens. And then you kind of go on the top, going like tippy toes, just look over, and you see that there is a blue shimmering light from the inside.
Oh. Well, I will. Give me a second, lads. I will tiptoe over and take a little of a look-see in.
Okay. As you look inside, the blue shimmering light kind of like takes over you once again, and you kind of shake your head, and you suddenly feel very, very warm inside, and you have noticed now that you have kind of gained the ability of casting a spell of sorts, a kind of giant ball of fire, once without expending spell slots for the next 8 hours.
Got it, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh, yes.
Merry Christmas.
All right, lads. Let's move on. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think this game's alright, actually.
Not so fast. I'm not gonna leave here without getting something good.
At this point, Gimble Gimble just walks in.
Why don't you just
says,
run along each fucking row and just knock them all open?
I'm gonna try.
I'm afraid that would require payment, as you now see the Gimble Gimble's inside already.
Can anybody blind him?
Can anybody blind him and the 4 people inside this room?
Oh, yeah, the 4 people we can kill, but
That's true.
Right. I throw him 25 more gold.
Good. As he kind of like rubs his hands once again and kind of just disappears behind the curtain.
I shall move over to here. So that is E. What was that? E2.5. And I shall go
E2.
for B3 with
B3.
Mage Hand.
Okay.
Has everyone got a mage hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you
we all like
this
touching
time,
things at a distance.
So sorry, do you mean this one or do you mean this one?
C2. Yeah, I can't remember what I said before, so that will be.
Sorry, you said B3, so I assumed this one. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. What am I on about?
Okay.
Yeah,
So as you you move here, I assume somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And you kind of throw your mage hand this time, opening it up as it kind of opens, and once again there's kind of this smoke that appears, and it kind of travels towards you, involves you completely. You kind of cough slightly, and you also feel this strangely kind of like more powerful some sort. You have gained for the next 8 hours a +1 to all damage rolls.
Yeah.
To clarify, is that just me or my cannon?
Your cannon, yeah, your cannon as well. It's not your cannon's not a creature; it's an object, so I'll allow it.
Cool, thank you.
I'll allow it.
I like that.
All of you roll me perception checks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, crikey, where's my perception?
Oh wow.
yeah.
4.
Natural 20 for a 22.
A natural 20 for a 23.
Okay. Tremolo, you're just living the life here, and you suddenly think, yeah, a ball of fire would do quite well right about now, just to warm up. And then the other two, you hear from outside of the tent shouts and screams as you suddenly hear just help, please, oh, it's enormous, please make it stop. And you just kind of like start hearing multiple shouts of people running past.
Gimble, is
It's
this
a
another
bit
one
of
of
I'm a
your
very
tricks?
bad person.
It seems
I
like
said
a
it.
sexual
I knew
assault
as soon
that's
as I said
happening
it.
outside. We should probably stop it.
Is this another
What,
one of your
what,
tricks,
what,
Gimble?
what?
Come on, this is ridiculous.
No, I think
Gimli doing
this is
there?
serious. I think we need to leave the tent.
Serious, but
Ve-
in that you, Sparkles.
very well, let's go and have a look.
I mean, if it's nothing, we can come back and you can get your second present. But it seemed pretty bad.
Oh, all right.
I'm right near the door.
As
anyway,
you-
might
As
as
we
well.
exit, can
I
I
poke
try
my
and
head out.
grab one of the presents off the side and just sneak it?
Roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
Ooh.
That will be a 21.
Oh,
Okay.
I hope it's a mimic.
Which one would you like to pick?
I'm
Please
literally going
pick
to
a
grab the
mimic.
last one I pass, which I think
Last
will be E4.
that one.
That one. Cool.
Yeah.
That one? Cool.
Yeah.
You grab it. And you put it in your pocket, I assume?
Yeah,
This one
just going to
contains
grab it and
death.
take it.
Well, yeah. No one seems to notice as you kind of take it with you.
Can
So
we
you have
make
one
a,
present.
No, never mind.
Unless your passive perception is above 20, no one really notices anything.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of running past, so you've kind of focused on something else. But yeah, as you leave, you see this older man kind of running with a cane, kind of like almost hopping on the cane, this kind of like completely curved cane, just kind of running and says, crying, shouting out. He kind of clocks the three of you and says, "Oh, you look like fellow adventurers. Please help me. I've made a horrible mistake. Please help me." And he kind of falls on his knees, begging for assistance to you. I hear you, Dave.
What the
Barry, you're on mute.
fuck have you done?
Yeah, what the fuck am I pressing now? Well, if anyone wants to use our official Mortal Magic affiliates passports, then you can always use that if you would like to at any moment.
Stop tinkering with your buttons, Paravar.
The artificer lost control of his tools.
I did. Of course you've made a terrible mistake. Look at those shirts and pants combo. It's terrible.
No, I don't mean
Says
that.
the boy in green and red.
I'm not wearing pants.
What have you made a mistake of? Come on.
Well, my name is Sam Zevoli. I'm a baker, and I've been trying to make the perfect gingerbread cookie, you see, for the Winter Games, and I spent my time. I borrowed an ancient tome. I read a passage from it, and all of a sudden, I wanted to infuse my baking with powerful magic, but I've made a mistake. And as he talks, you hear kind of like a coming from down the street. As you see, kind of the snow around the street just goes up slightly and then bounces down, as if there's some kind of earthquake. And then from kind of the end of the street, you see this strangely kind of oval, brownish orange circle appear. And then it continues to appear, and then you see two kind of black dots on each side of the circle. And then there's this kind of curved circle that appears at the bottom, as you now see this kind of huge gingerbread man just walk up, appearing just like above you, about 10 foot tall, as it's just kind of like Shrek 2 just walking past, and you see it going
Sounds
to
like one of
several
Donkey's wet dreams.
kind of like piercing the ceiling of a place, and then grabbing something from the inside and shoving in his mouth, and then just keeps walking, as you just hear him say, "More food," and just kind of keeps walking. And then Sam Givoli just looks at you and says, "There it is. Please, do something about it." And he just kind of
Run as
paralyzes
fast as
fear.
you can, old man. We'll handle this.
Hang on. What's the book? Where's the book?
The book was simply a tome, as now you see people running past you as you are having this conversation, and he's just like, the book was simply a magic, something to infuse my bakes with magic. There's nothing special, I thought.
If we If we killed a biscuit, you bring the book.
Yes, anything.
Right, off we go, Sparkles. You're on.
Very well, boys, very well.
Oh, I fucking hate gingerbread.
Oh, it's my favourite.
And then, as you are kind of moving through, sorry, I'm here. As you are moving through, suddenly you find yourselves in the middle of the street with a 10-foot tall gingerbread man in front of you. As he kind of like looks at you from one side of the street, you guys on the other, and I am going to need you all to roll initiative once again.
Just before we do...
Yes.
Natural 20.
Sorry, Samad, do you want to just look at the chat?
I can look at the chat. Yeah. Sure. We'll roll initiative and then we'll go on. We'll go for a
wee
break.
break.
Yeah. roll, just roll initiative and then we'll go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So that's a natural 20 for a 23 on initiative.
23.
Ooh. Nice.
I got a 17.
17. And I got I don't know what I've got. That's that. So it's yeah. Cool. Lovely. There we go.
Oh. So we have... What is it? Tremolo,
Cyrus and Baravar, yes.
Great. So that's where we go when we come back after the break.
See you in a minute.
Hello. As we have returned, I am in the spirit of things. I am actually eating a gingerbread man, and I hope that now the gingerbread man gets to eat you. So,
bye guys. See you later.
we've all
there's
rolled initiative, and you now can see
Ignore the monster
standing in front of you. Yeah, the monsters are over there at the top. And so above you, in front of you, about 10 foot, standing 10 foot tall, is this giant gingerbread man in front of you. As you are now placed on the other side of the street, it kind of looks at you. There's this strange kind of almost Westworldy kind of standoff. And Tremolo, you get to react first. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do, is the question. Right. I am going to... Where am I? 5, 10, 15, 20...
How's
20,
guidance
30,
passed, by the way?
15,
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes, so yeah, it probably would have done.
I
am going to run 30 feet straight forward.
No?
Yep, 5, 10, 50. Does that get me within 60 feet?
Yeah, because you're within 60 feet where you were standing anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I like
Nice. That was pretty sweet. So I will then take out my lute and pinch harmonic as I cast Shatter at the creature.
Good call.
Nice.
So that will be a 10-foot sphere centered on that creature. It needs to make a con saving throw, please.
That's 5. That's 10. Con saving throw.
I can cast it. I'm centering it, so I'm centering it on the creature itself.
Yeah, over there. Cool. You kind of take care. People are still running away, but you wait for it to be like a 10-foot sphere around it. Cast your power chord. Constitution saving throw, is it?
Con saving throw, please.
That will be a 14.
So it succeeds. So it's going to take a half of this damage.
Okay. Which is, what's the type of damage?
So it was 14 points of thunder damage, halved to 7.
7 points of damage. Cool.
A creature made of inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, or metal, has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Nice. Okay. So.
Let's make a gingerbread.
Read your spell slots. Read your fucking spell slots.
Yeah. It rolled a 22. 21, sorry.
Okay, so it still saves.
Still have.
So.
Cool.
Disadvantage, so.
Great.
Fucking hell.
So.
Con on this.
It's a 10-foot tall thing, so, you know. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn? You just see the gingerbread man there's this kind of shatter of sound, and it just kind of shakes its head, turns to you, Tremolo, as you have the lute in your hand, and it just says, "No!" And it kind of starts getting ready to run towards you. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I will play another power chord, and I will cast Bardic Inspiration on good old Sparkles again on Cirrus.
Okay. Let's have.
We've got that for 10 minutes. Is it a 1d6 or 1d8?
It is a 1d6, yeah. 1d8.
Let's add that. Shows it's inspired. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? So that was movement, action, bonus action, so I suppose that's everything. Cool.
I was going to say I've moved, acted, and bonused.
Barba, what did you roll in initiative? Sorry.
Mouthful of Pringles.
Bear with.
A random tabaxi appears.
11.
11. I will roger that. Great. Cool. So,
I will roger that.
Cirrus, here's your turn.
I will cast Tidal Wave at 3rd level. so I've got to get him in. I've got to use all my cool spells while I can. So what this does, it can be up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. So I will make it 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, but inside only the width of the sphere that's already there. So I won't make it 30 foot long. I'll only make it as long as that sphere. So you've got to make a Dex 14 saving throw, please.
Okay. Whole tidal wave, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Dex 14 saving throw.
Yep.
Rolls a natural 20.
You bastard. Okay. So you only take half the damage and you will not be knocked prone, which was my plan.
Do you mind
So
rolling
half
this
damage.
well in a couple of episodes in the future, if you don't mind?
I can do it.
So you only now take 9 bludgeoning damage instead of 18. And I will,
9.
just because I can,
Yep.
use my Tempestuous Magic bonus action to fly 10 feet forward.
Nice.
Just 'cause I
Fly.
wanted to
You're
fly.
flying. So you have a little wing there, and you are flying 10 feet forward over there.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, as you just see, kind of the snow around on the street just kind of starts melting and starts approaching this creature, and then suddenly it just explodes upwards as there's this huge wave that just takes over. But the creature kind of starts trying to punch the water, and the impact is kind of taking bits off of taking small bits out of small bits of dough out of the body, but it took damage, but yeah, still looks like it can go. Anything else you'd like to do, Cirrus?
I will. No, I think I'll stay there actually.
Okay, Baravar, it is your go.
Sorry. Thank you. Cat's got caught on the mic. Is the snow to either side difficult terrain?
No.
No. Cool. So I believe that I should be able to get to the sort of the bottom right house corner. So east of Cirrus, to the corner of the house.
East. Oh, over there.
Yeah, to there.
Yep.
Still, hopefully, with a good shot.
Pretty much. It's clear, apart from kind of small, street lamps in here. There's nothing else in your path.
Okay. And I believe I should still be 60 feet away or less than the gingerbread house? Gingerbread man?
Probably, yeah. 45.
45, lovely. So, I grab out another slightly bigger silver bauble this time and sort of throw it, but it seems to sort of have its own trajectory straight over towards the gingerbread man, and I also cast Shatter.
Nice.
Like a TikTok meme.
That's Dexterity. That's Constitution.
Con 13.
At disadvantage because it is not
Made
organic
of
material.
unnatural materials.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a 6.
Ho-ho-ho! Beauty.
fucking typical.
So I got eaten by a mimic earlier. So hang on a minute. That is. I'm having to work around the cat here.
Yeah, no worries.
Which is obviously massive to you. It's like a fucking panther.
That is. Just check I rolled that right. Yes, so that is 14 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
14. So that was that. And then my bonus action will be that where I was standing will be my Eldritch Cannon.
Yep. Sorry, I need to draw that again.
That's okay. Don't you love the fact that I picked the...
There you go.
It won't have been able to make it in my turn, so will it be back where I was before? It can only move 15 feet, so... Yeah, so I'm happy for it to be there, that's fine.
Yeah. It could be there, actually.
Yeah, okay. Let's have it there. And then, again, the Force Ballista, because it was that before. And I will fire towards it as well.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Oh, fuck. 9.
9 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shot, once again, the cannon kind of points out, shoots, and the golem kind of sees it coming and just puts the leg behind one or the other, and the ballista just goes past and misses.
Bollocks.
Pretty badass gingerbread, isn't it?
Cool. It is now. Ooh. Cool. Cool. It is now the gingerbread's turn. As it's.
Not the control buttons.
I was waiting for it. As it is going to move It's going to use
Don't
its.
tell him anything.
It's going to take its 40 feet of movement.
Oh God.
Or 20 feet there. And you see that.
Sorry.
You see the golem still has kind of like the gingerbread still has something in his hand, and kind of seeing that some of the kind of side is missing just from the tidal wave impact. Kind of you see that it's now other smaller gingerbread men crushes it, places it on the side, and it's going to. You see that now that injury is kind of covered slightly. So it is going to regain.
So I'll just say that I do actually have my shield out as well. So there's like just small shield.
Yeah, cool. No worries. It is going to regain 7 points as it does that. Cool. And it's going to make 2 attacks on Tremolo. So first one is going to be a 14 to hit.
Just.
Okay, just hits. Oh, that was my bad. It was a 17 to hit. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
that way.
was really reading the wrong thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of bludgeoning damage as this massive fist just glides on you. And the second attack is 13 to hit.
That
Just
meets
hits.
my armor class.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Bollocks.
16 points of bludgeoning damage on that one.
Shit.
Oof.
Shit.
And as that one impacts you, you see that then the fist slightly kind of unforms itself and just involves you completely, and you are considered engulfed as you are inside of this creature now.
What? I can't hear you.
It's not
You
usually
are-
this early in the party we end up inside someone.
Yeah, you are blind. You are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. What's your Constitution modifier?
Blinded, restrained. My con modifier is +1.
Okay, so you have
1 minute. 2 minutes.
10 rounds. You've got 2 minutes. Yeah, you've got 20 rounds before you start suffocating. So you're fine. Cool. That's it. And then the golem, having done that, is going to use his last 20 feet of movement to move here to the big floaty man. As that ends the gingerbread's turn, it is now your turn, Tremolo.
Oh, does Tremolo move with?
Yep. Tremolo
Yeah,
moves
will
with.
do.
Thank you very much for reminding.
So can I still move? I suppose not. I'm restrained, aren't I?
You are restrained, which means that your movement is 0, I believe, as I'm checking the
Yes.
PHB.
So if I wanted to reach for something, could I still sort of struggle and get it, or?
You can. Attack rolls. Your attack rolls will have disadvantage though, as you struggle to kind of move. But yeah, you can reach for stuff.
Okay, so unbeknownst to everyone else, Tremolo is going to sort of reach down to his side and just hold on to a small skull, which is hooked onto his belt. And there's then, as a bonus action, at 3rd level, we're going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Ooh, nice.
So
Okay.
there will probably, around this creature, I would imagine, a number of spirits just form around where Tremolo is. And yeah, so they'll just sort of flit around me.
For 10
then-
feet, is it? 10 feet around you.
It's Spirit Shroud. Bear with. Because I need to make sure I cast that at third level. It is range area itself within 10 feet of me, yeah.
There we go.
What I like about this is that there's something that happens for any creature that starts within 10 feet of me.
Which will very much include your friends.
Yeah, it's fine. I can't see shit.
Oh, that
True,
might
you are
change my
blinded.
plans.
And yeah, you just see everyone else. You just see this strange kind of spirits kind of just appear from around the golem. You have no idea what's going on, because Tremolo has never used this before. And what would you like to do with your action?
As my action, using the same focus, and I'm going to ask you about that shortly, depending on what happens, I'm going to try and face outwards to where I think outwards of this gingerbread creature is, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at third level.
You can't cast 2 spells on the same turn, though. It's either a spell or
a bonus action.
It would need to be either a spell or a cantrip. So one of them can be a bonus action or an action, yeah. But it needs to be a spell and a cantrip.
Yeah, so my
not 2 spells.
spirit's shroud is a bonus action.
Yeah, but it is a spell. So the only thing you can do is a spell or a cantrip. One of them needs to be a bonus action. That's the only thing. You can't cast 2 spells on the same turn, unfortunately.
Bollocks. Okay, well, in which case my action is going to have to be
Can you try and get
I'll
out?
try and cut my way out of this with my longsword.
You can try. Yeah.
You can certainly try.
You can. If you want to try, you can roll an athletics or it will be an athletics check, really, to do so.
It's pretty much the same thing. Come on, lucky die. That will be an 18.
18. As you kind of suddenly feel kind of movement within you, it's very strange, but like you can feel that something is happening. You decide to take your sword and start hacking at the inside of this gingerbread man, and suddenly you keep hacking, and suddenly you just impact the floor as you are like pierced through the arm of this creature. Everyone else, you just see Tremolo suddenly appear from the inside of the gingerbread, and now looks at Tremolo, looks at all of you, and says, "No fun." Anything else you'd like to do, Tremolo?
Am I out?
You broke out, yeah. You broke out.
In which
so you are
case,
now
I would then
where
like
you
to
are.
use my movement to move slightly. So the Spirit Shroud should still be going.
Ah, yes, you did guess that. Yep, carry on, sorry.
And then I would like to, now looking around, I'm going to move so that circle catches Gingy, but not Sparkles.
Ah, Gingy!
Maybe up a couple.
Yeah. So that should work. So you want to move kind of there and then take the circle with.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, that will certainly. That'll certainly work.
And that will be me.
Nice. Very good.
Don't go inside it, it's not fun.
Nice, okay, that works. Brilliant. So, it is now Sirius's turn.
I think. Can I? No, I can't add inspiration die to spell saves, can I? Or save DCs?
Nope.
No. I want to use my 3rd level spell, Thunder Step. So essentially, what happens? I teleport myself to an unoccupied space I can see within 90 feet. So I will move. So I'm 60 feet behind the gingerbread man.
Okay.
And as I teleport away, it creates a booming sound of thunder that can be heard up to 300 feet away. But gingerbread, anything within 10 feet of me, which luckily Barry isn't, you must succeed on a Con 14 saving throw or take 3d10 thunder damage.
Cool. Yeah. But Baravar isn't. But the cannon is, so I need the cannon to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a look. Oh, hang on, here we go.
Or
Ability
I
check
can
on saving
take the
throw.
cannon
Treat.
with me. I can take an object with me when I teleport. I don't know how helpful that would be, so...
It's usually a
Yeah, I'll
person,
say
isn't it?
that. Yeah. I think you can
I
take
can
stuff
take-
with you, but
Yeah.
I'll double check.
I can bring an object
Double
as
check
long
real
as their
quick.
weight doesn't exceed what I can carry, or I can teleport a willing creature if it's smaller than me,
Yeah.
or my size.
Thunder Step.
It's small or tiny, so you'd be able to take it if Thunderstep
Yeah,
can
yeah.
allow you to take it.
Yeah, you'd have to go down though to catch the because you're 10 foot on above, so you'd have to fly down and then teleport, which you can do
Fine.
easily.
Yeah, I'll land and then teleport, but I won't go as far away then. I will
Okay. How far away do
stay
you want to be?
40 feet.
40 feet, I believe. Cool. So, yeah, that's where you are. 40 feet.
Yeah, so I took the gun with me,
Cool.
There.
hoping that's going to work.
What's the range
And
that you
then-
need to be within of the cannon?
10
Sorry,
feet.
check that.
The 10 feet.
Do you know, interestingly, it doesn't...
Oh,
Bear with me while I check. Yeah, activate it if you're within 60 feet.
you still would be.
I'm
which
still
you
within
are.
60
Which
feet,
you are.
so I can still control
Yeah.
it.
All
And I
good.
knew that because we're close compatriots who adventure all the time.
What's the save for the thunder step? Sorry.
14.
14. Roll 14 dex, or
Con.
what is it? Con. Rolls a
sorry.
20,
Fuck. So it's only half damage then.
which is...
Which is... Oh, shit rolls, mate. 8 thunder damage.
8 thunder damage. Very nice. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I don't believe so.
Cool. As this booming sound just echoes, and then you kind of see that the gingerbread man was going to kind of grab at you, and suddenly, as it goes to grab you, you're no longer there, and as you're just behind them. Cool. Great. Sorry. Anything else you want to do on your turn? I've probably
No, that's
already
it,
asked
thank you.
this. Good. Baravar, it is your go now. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Dave.
So Baravar looks and is like, suddenly sees that, Cirrus just disappear. Suddenly there's nothing in between me, and takes the cannon with him. Like, ah, whoa, okay, and just casts blur on himself.
Nice. Okay.
Panic!
Just out of sheer panic.
And just out of sheer panic, just, ah! And then bonus action will attempt to fire the cannon again.
Symbol for blur. Let's have that. Yeah, go for it. Roll an attack.
Bidoo.
Fuck him, hit him, shrimpy boy.
That's better. 21.
21. That hits. Roll me damage, please.
Yes.
Get down.
Get in. That is 12. 12 points of force damage.
Force damage. Cool.
And is pushed
As you
5 feet away from the cannon. Bollocks, that's closer to me.
as you see that the gun is teleported, you then kind of shoot. You see the cannon shoot, and the kind of eldritch energy impacts it, and the golem doesn't move, and kind of turns around, turns to like all of you, and says, "That was a scratch." As the cannon appears to have done no damage to the creature.
Fuck.
Oh, right.
Right, and then I will move 5 feet to my right, east.
To your right. Cool. So there.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So, what's it going to do? It is now the gingerbread man's turn. It is going to... something happens to him. What is it?
At the start of
there's
its
a spirit
turn,
shroud.
its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Until the start of your
As
next
these
turn.
spirits
Or the...
flit around him. Till the start of my next turn, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so it is now going to... Seeing that there's no one else around him, he's just going to attack you, Tremolo. First attack is a... Not going to hit. 11. Kirik rolls now. And... That is better, though. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And so one... Ooh, oh dear. 17 points of bludgeoning damage. As the first attack.
Stone's endurance on that one. And
Go for it.
by 1d12 plus 1. So that'll be 10 points of damage. It's reduced by...
Nice. So you take 7
So
points.
17, yeah?
Yeah, you take 7. The first attack, you kind of just dodge out of the way, but then you see the second attack coming just in time to kind of brace, and the impact hit, and it hits you, but it's a lot less damage than would have been normally. As you then see that the gingerbread is trying to kind of engulf you again, but doesn't seem to be able to. Seems to be something about the fact that you are ready for attacks. Cool. That makes it its turn. Well, it is now Tremulo's turn.
I've been inside you once, I'm not going inside you again. It's like a bad Saturday night happening all over again. I will... Do you know what? Fuck it. I am going to take... Am I? No, bollocks. I'm going to hold said skull. It's not going to matter if I hold said skull or not, but I am going to use my Cone of Cold ability and just expel that out.
Before you do that, I need you to roll me a concentration check, because you did take damage.
Yep. Yes. Which is a con saving throw, isn't it? Or a con check.
Constitution saving throw, yeah. DC is 10.
17.
Okay, cool. Yeah, your spirit shroud stays up.
And yeah, then I'm going to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh, what is the save on that? It is a save, right?
There is 14. Whatever you
Yes.
you gave me this ability from Cold Snaps, so
Yes, of course. What I should really read what Cone of Cold is. Cone of Cold. That is a 5th level spell. That is 60-foot
Nice.
cone.
Fucking hell.
sorry, but then I don't know about it.
Yeah, I mean, roll me an Arcana check. Wait. Actually, don't. It's not on the bardic spell. It's not on the bard spell list, so you have no idea what this does. Cool.
And I'm chaotic good, so I'm just gonna go. Don't know.
Okay, yeah. Although it is on the wizards. It's not bad. Right, as you kind of open your hand, and this cold, this kind of shivering cold, just shoots out, almost like you're remembering your time in the mountains when you were a kid. Just shoots out from you, and I am going to need
the whole village to roll a saving throw.
No, I need Baravar to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Uh-oh. Barry, you're fucked. Dave.
He's not here. He's not listening.
Hello, Dave.
Go for it.
I need a Constitution saving throw from Baravar, as the cone of cold, unfortunately, is going to get you as well.
It's gonna fuck you up.
It is at a 10.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay. So, roll me damage, which is 8d8, please.
Oh!
28 points of cold damage.
I take half.
Indeed, because you have resistance. Nice.
I was lucky.
28, so 14.
14.
Yeah.
14 points. And as you see this cold kind of impacts the creature, and the creature kind of looks at it, looks at its legs, looks back, says, "No cold," as it doesn't seem to have an effect.
Fucking what?
And you will see Tremolo go, fuck. Sorry, Barry. What? Oh, bollocks.
However,
Fuck.
let me double check something. I'm seeing if Spirit Shroud still applies, even if the creature has immunity.
It's not a bard spell, so I don't think I get any bonus.
Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals an extra 1d8 damage. But
Thank
it
you very
would be... Oh no! You can choose Radiant Necrotic.
I thought it was any bard spell. So
It's any damage.
this,
Any damage you deal. Yeah.
okay,
Pick wisely.
so I've rolled my d8. It's 8, and I am going to choose necrotic.
Okay.
Seeing as I am
As you kind of...
spirit shrouded.
The cold disappears, and then the spirits start attacking it, and it does take damage. 8 points of necrotic.
Woohoo!
Nice. Okay. It is
Did
looking.
something.
It is now looking. You see that now with those spirits attack, you see that there is clear kind of dents on the creature now, as it appears to be kind of damaged somewhat. It's taken damage, quite a fair amount. So yeah, I guess you could say the creature is bloodied. So, that your turn, Tremolo? That was your action?
That was my action. I am just going to use my bonus action to use my final bardic inspiration to determine my tail.
Okay. And what does that do?
So while I am holding my spiritual focus, so I still have the skull, I can use my bonus action to expend one use of my bardic inspiration and roll on the spirit's tail's table to determine a tail. I can return said tail until you bestow its effect or you finish a short rest.
Okay. Roll on the table.
So it's 1d12, which I'm going to roll. And okay, I have my tail.
Okay. Cool. So, it is now Cirrus's turn.
Not feeling confident. But I am going to try and take this fucker down. So I am going to launch a chromatic orb at it.
Woohoo!
And I will choose lightning damage if it works. Right.
Hang on. I think you need to. I think we did this wrong last time. Hang on. Chromatic orb. Chromatic orb, not chaos bolt.
Yeah, chromatic orb.
Chromatic orb, you get to choose. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Cool. With a... Oh, I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration die to add to that attack roll. So that's a 17.
Sorry?
17.
17 does hit.
Yes.
Lightning
okay.
damage? Roll
3d8
damage.
lightning damage. Coming at you. 13 lightning damage.
Okay. 13 lightning damage. Okay. Nice. As the damage just impacts it, and now you see this kind of electricity kind of moving across the creature all around. Yeah. It looks pretty hurt. It's
Just
not confused
the
looking around.
The +1 to attack rolls is actually to attack rolls, not the damage roll as well, isn't it?
Yes, so it would be to attack rolls, yeah.
Okay, cool. And
Anything else
seeing
you'd
the
like to
damage
do?
it can do, I am going nowhere near that motherfucker, so I will stay where I am.
Okay, very good. It is now Barava's turn. After taking a buttload of cold damage.
Kill it.
Yeah. Can't really do a lot.
It's fucking melted or something, Jesus.
So,
Can you not change weapon? Can you not? I have no idea what an artificer can do.
That's a good question, though.
would it be a bonus action to pull a weapon out?
Pull a weapon out? No, you can do that, really. I'll allow it.
Oh, I don't
Get out his wand again.
A little halfling running at this fucking massive gingerbread man.
Yeah. Okay. So pulls out a little crossbow. Fires directly at the gingerbread man's face, and fires for a 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits. I'm just checking something.
Oh bloody hell! It's going to be bludgeoning damage again, and force damage, or whatever it is. Oh shit.
Go on, carry on. That hits. Roll me damage, please.
It is the infusion weapon that I've used. So that will be 5 damage. 5 points of whatever it is, piercing damage.
Cool. 5 points of piercing damage. I'm just. I know what it is. That's what I needed to know. Great. It does get a +1 to bonus to attack and damage rolls. The infusion that you have, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's automatically calculated it. I did check.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond. Yeah, of course. Cool. So that was 5 points.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
And then let's just check. So I noticed that it didn't do much damage with the Eldritch Cannon. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.
And it can only do the one that I've picked it to be. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I think
fine.
you called it at the time. Yeah.
So I'm not going to expend another charge by shooting it. So I should still have Blur going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's me. I'm not fucking moving.
I
Why is
believe
the
you
bard being a
can.
tank?
Because none of you created tanks.
I'm normally a tank. I wasn't going to make one.
Yeah, true. I think you can.
I just looked at my bonus actions. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay, I'm just wondering if you can shoot again with that crossbow.
Do you get 2 attacks per action?
Because of the infusion.
Because of the infusion. That's a very good point. Oh, hang on. There we go. Sorry. Magic Weapon grants you a bonus, and you don't have to reload. So whether that means that I can fire again?
Casting them attacks you can normally make. Oh no, never mind. No, you can't. It just means that if you had 2 attacks, you could
Fire again without having to reload. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Cool. We got that out of the way. Great.
I am fucked.
It is now the creature's turn. The creature tries to pick up more gingerbread men and stuck it on its side. However, because of Spirit Shroud, it is not allowed
Cannot
to.
regain hit points.
Very good. So it tries. They can't. And actually, it's going. I need to roll a dice to see something. Nope. So it is going to attack Tremolo once again, twice.
Oh no.
That's a 26 to hit, and that's a 17 to hit.
Oh, fuck.
So that is going to be.
Both of them are going to hit.
Yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage to start with, and
Shit.
and 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
On the second one. Oh, as Tremolo just the second impact goes, and it is going to use its engulf ability. So as Tremolo kind of starts falling, you just see the golem, the second impact just grabs Tremolo inside once again. You are out, which means Spirit Shroud is also out, because you can't concentrate on the spell whilst you are incapacitated. Cool. So the golem now looks towards the other two, and Tremolo, I need you to roll me a death saving throw as we go to the top of the round.
Oh no.
Come on, natural 20. 11, so it's a success.
Hey.
11. A success. Yeah, and now we go to second one, Cirrus's. You just saw
Kill
Tremolo
it.
disappear once again.
I just realised that one of the items I had, which would have been very useful, but I don't want to tell people because they'll be mad at me. But it's too late now. So I will. Seeing how chromatic orb seemed to work so well last time, I will cast it again.
Go for it.
And I will use light, and I will choose lightning damage again for my chromatic orb, please, with a 21 altogether to hit.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. What damage?
17 lightning damage.
Yeah, the lightning damage once again impacts, and the creature now looks at you, just like one eye drops, 2 of the buttons are also dropped on the floor. It looks rough, very rough, but it's still standing, and now you see kind of Tremolo just on the inside of his arm, just moving up. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I will. I need to move closer, but I don't want the creature to get me. But I will move between the lantern and the house near me.
lantern and the house. There?
Oh no, I'll tell a lie. I'll move between the two houses.
Over there.
Yeah. Don't want to stand underneath the light. That'll be a bit.
How much? Oh, that's you have enough. They go. Oh, you're no longer. This. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Panic.
Kill it.
Okay. Great. So, Baravar, we are down to you.
Okay. I was going to say something then. Oh Christ! What the hell was I
Detail
going
out, Matt.
Hopefully it'll come to me. So let's move.
That's what she said.
So as we found before with Thunderwave, you cast it sort of not around you, but in a place around
In
you.
front of you.
In front of
Cube
you.
in front of you. Yeah.
I'm in the creature.
You're not next to the creature. You're in the creature. Thank you. So I was going off the map.
That's what she said.
That was it,
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
Yes, this
Actually,
sorry, yes, this +1 to all damage rolls. Is that so yes, my apologies. That would have been the +1 before to, so what was it, 5? It would have been 6. Is that right? Is that what you mean, or is it to the attack rolls?
Both.
From the crossbow.
Yeah.
From the crossbow is damage rolls and to hit. So both of them have got. +1.
Okay, sorry. So that would have been a +1. Sorry, I misunderstood. I'd got my infusion, but now the 8 hours of +1 to all damage rolls. Is that what you gave me with the present earlier?
That's another one.
That's an additional on top. So that would have been +1 on the previous bow.
Cool.
And therefore, not wanting to hit Tremolo, will use that again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Bugger. Oh, hang on a minute, was it? So that is 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll
18
damage,
hits,
please.
roll damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
It had exactly 11 points.
Yeah, and like, you know, one of the remaining eyes or something, and just like, let go of my friend, and I shoot him in the head.
Okay, yeah. You just shoot it in the head. It just kind of pierces through the center, and then you just see the gingerbread man go, falls back, and yeah, we are out of combat. However, your friend is still inside of the gingerbread man.
Still inside. Is there any part of him that we can see?
Roll me a perception check, and Tremolo, roll me a death saving throw again. On the top of your turn.
Shit.
13.
13. Okay.
It was
That's a
3.
fail. Okay, that's one fail, one success. So, 13, Baravar, you see that on the kind of where the elbow would be, that's where you see kind of a small kind of looks like a lump there.
Tremolo died with an erection.
So I can't actually physically put my hand to Tremolo.
You can try to reach. The creature is now just gingerbread, so you could try to break it apart.
Yeah, so I can just break it apart and put my hand onto Tremolo and cast Cure Wounds if I can get to him.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a strength check.
I knew you were going to say that.
Check your roll for breakthrough gingerbread.
With his
Roll
toffee hat on.
breakthrough gingerbread check, please.
That's good. With my -1, that would be an 11.
Okay, yeah. You start breaking the gingerbread apart, and suddenly you see kind of a hand poking out. As you immediately grab it, cast Cure Wounds, and Tremolo, you gain.
You gain. Oh, that's quite good. 15 points of. 15 points.
15 points of 15 points. Great.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Tremolo comes to life. Goes, "Where's your gingerbread buttons?" What happened?
No idea.
Did it not like the taste?
Yeah, apparently it doesn't like the taste of Goliath.
Oh well. At this point, Tremolo's just gonna, since it is gingerbread, is just gonna pick up a piece and.
Okay. As you do that,
Constitution saving
it is quite tasty, and so as you bite it,
I'm gonna die again, aren't I?
what's your strength score?
15.
So that's +2. You gain
Plus 2
3
modifier.
points. Yeah, you gain 3 points of health back.
Fuck. Could have been so much worse.
As you start kind of like eating it, and you're like, oh, there's something about the magic of this creature that, oh, okay, that's nice.
I am gonna take a bit more and shove it in the bag.
Nice, cool. Great. As you
Can I suggest we have a rest here, lads? My fucking head hurts.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly shat myself next to that house.
cool. As you
Well, Sparkles, do you want to come and join us, or are you gonna hide in the corner again?
I told you I fucking hate gingerbread. I think I'm fed up of these games now. I want to go home. I've been on land too long. I need to get back on my boat.
Can we
as
take a
you
short rest?
yeah, as you all kind of just sit around and start kind of just taking a rest and taking just a breather here, really. I would like Baravar probably to roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was not bad. 18.
Cool. As you are taking your rest, so you all take the benefit, but for the next hour, there are several people that start approaching as you kind of take the creature out. There is something that catches your eye, Baravar. There is a strange glistening coming from the parts of the gingerbread man. Here and there, you just see kind of unnatural, for gingerbread, kind of unnatural glistens and shiny things just appearing out of nowhere. And you see very distinctively on where a humanoid would have a heart, there is this scent. There is this heart kind of engraved on the gingerbread, and it's got a scent to it. It smells of cinnamon, right from the center.
So, sorry, Dave, just before you do anything, I am going to use Song of Rest at the same time.
Oh, awesome.
So you get an extra 1d6. Now, I've rolled a 5, whether you take that, or I don't know if you have to roll the 1d6 or if it's me, but...
No, you roll and they gain that.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody gets an extra 5 HP back.
Oh, wow, that
Full
actually
health,
gets me back up to full health.
Puts... I was going to say, I'm up to 35 now,
35.
without using all my hit die.
You didn't
I
take
took
any...
no
You took no
damage.
damage. I did. So I have miraculously, with that, got back.
I am just going to have to pop out for 2 seconds, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional.
He did a wet fart and he changed his pants.
This tells me there's another prop or something coming.
Oh, that
I
would be
was
cool,
just,
wouldn't it?
sorcerers don't get spell slots back on a short rest today.
Arcane recovery? You can do that with wizard.
Can't find it anyway.
It would say so.
I do not know. So he did slip and say golem. So do you reckon it was a clay golem that he was using the stats
No, I think
for?
it was a gingerbread golem. I think it was a total fucking homebrew thing.
Full on homebrew thing, yeah.
Because there was a lot of damages it was immune to, weren't there?
Yeah, that thing fucking hurt. I was not expecting that.
That wasn't the big bad guy either.
So...
It didn't work. It didn't do too bad.
No, so as a sorcerer, you regain all your expended spell slots when you finish a long rest.
Ooh,
Haven't you
short
got
rest.
sorcery points that you can do quicken spell, enhance
so you can
spell?
convert them into.
Yeah, I can convert them to spell slots.
You can also
as a bonus
convert them
action.
into spell slots.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I could do that as a bonus action on my turn and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay. I would relay said information to the other guys about weird cinnamon heart and weird glowing stuff coming out of the body. Is that investigation or perception? Well, that was a perception check. So if I went up to them, would I gain any more information from these glowing things?
You could do an investigation check if you wanted.
Okay, yeah.
Can I assist on that?
You can.
That was better. That's a 21.
21. You see that the inside of this kind of layer of the gingerbread, there appears to be a variety of different gems and stones in here that seem to have some monetary value that you could probably take for yourself.
I do.
Cool.
Oi, I'm the one that got swallowed. Make sure some of those gems be coming my way.
If you see me taking them.
Twice.
Yes. We shall add it to the kitty, Barry, my boy.
Oh, all right. Yeah, okay.
The ship always needs repairs.
You know what? Shrimpy boy will be turning it into his toys if he ain't careful.
Oh, he'll have a gem-studded butt plug if we let him.
I should put a collection of jewels. Or gemstones, sorry.
Right.
I hope they're
Damn,
fucking
It's
massive
that
and you can't carry
fucking
them.
baker. I want that book. And he's got a lot to answer for.
Okay.
Did anybody see which way he went?
Did we?
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Bollocks.
13.
I did not see where he went. 8.
I got a 10.
And Baravar, what did you get, sir?
13.
13. Okay. Baravar, you don't. None of you see anything, or see where the individual might have gone. Kind of looking around, and you don't find any kind of evidence of where he might have gone. And now that the hour has passed, you see that more people are kind of gathering together. And Baravar, you notice that some of them appear to be talking and pointing at you from kind of the other side of the street. They seem to be two middle-aged women, one of them a tiefling, one of them a human, and they seem to be kind of just pointing and talking to you, talking about you, because they're on the other side of the street. But in the meantime, you've seen guards come across and pick up the body of the of the gingerbread man, break it apart, and just kind of take it. They say to you, "You've done a good job here. Thank you very much," and kind of just continue walking.
Might there be some remuneration? No? Fuck you then.
I feel like everybody took this a bit in their stride. I knew they ran away, but it was a big fucking gingerbread man. Everyone seems to be going about the business. And those two cougars keep eyeing you up, Barry.
I'll walk up to the two ladies like, Bar of a Pine, can I help you?
Oh, hello. Well, we weren't expecting you to come. You seem to have dealt with that monstrosity quite well.
Quite well. I nearly fainted.
Well, but at least you came out of it on the good side.
Have you seen this type of thing before?
No, never seen anything quite like this. But we were just chatting here because Ruthie here, as the tiefling points to the human, she's been having a problem. I'm sure you've heard that there have been strange occurrences here due to a strange magical event around. And Ruthie here is adamant that her tree that we used to celebrate the Winter Games, she says that the tree has just gone up and left the house. Where have we had such things? And then you hear the other woman kind of says, I'm not saying it absolutely happened. I was just there and, well, my solstice tree just got up and just left. That's all that happened.
Have you been at Jack's Wine again? I'm sure that you must have just misplaced the tree. Trees don't move, you know. That wine was quite nice.
I know, but I know what I've seen, young man.
Her name is Ruthie.
Sorry. Ruthie, yeah.
Where was this tree before? If you can even remember in your drunk state.
He's very judgy, isn't he?
It's fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Persuasion check.
Hello, dear.
Hello there.
Oh, natural 20. So
As if.
21.
Okay. As my camera starts to focus again. The woman looks at you and says, well, it was in my house, and then it just left. It got out of the living room, went into the fireplace, we had no fire on, and then just went up the chimney.
And this was a tree?
Yes, a solstice tree.
Right,
No, you've lost me again.
10-foot tall gingerbreads. Now we've got trees shooting up chimneys.
Do I know
Everybody
what
starts
solstice
singing
is?
"We wish you a merry solstice." I'm out of here.
Where do you live?
Sorry, Cyrus, what were you saying?
Do I know what a solstice tree is? Is it a magical tree, for example, already? Or is this weird behaviour for a solstice tree?
Roll me a history check at disadvantage.
Oh, brilliant. I'm shit at it to begin with.
What'd you get?
Legit. 9.
9. Hard to say. It seems to be some sort of tree that they use to celebrate this winter solstice, but other than that, hard to tell. It's something that is out of your knowledge, this realm. So,
Can
but
I
Ruthie then
insight
comes to
check the human to see if she's telling the truth, please?
go for it. You may do so.
Fuck.
Natural 1.
Ugh.
Hard to read. Hard to read. She's distraught. doesn't seem like the type of thing people would lie about.
So I was asking where's the house?
Oh, it's just over here, and I'm not the only one. You see, I'm not the only one. Yes, I've heard that Petunia's tree leaped out of the second-story window into a wagon. That's what I heard.
Into a wagon? Which way was the wagon going? Is it still here?
I don't know. I told the guards, but the guards thought I was crazy.
Yeah, they're not the only
this
one.
is far-fetched, but you did get eaten by your present, and I did just fight off a fucking baked good. So
You have a good point.
Maybe if we help them out, they'll help us go home. I'm getting more Norfolk than Eastern Scotland.
Slowly
At this
travelling
point,
east.
can I take the present out that I nicked from Gimbal
Oh yeah.
and hand it to the ladies and say, "Boy, make you feel better. Here you go."
Oh,
Hopefully it does.
thank you very much. And she's going to open the present.
Happy solstice and all that
Open it.
bollocks.
Open it now.
She opens this. She opens it straight away, and you see that there is a. Let me double check.
She did. I hope it's a bad one.
Okay. She opens the present, and you see that inside there is a light that comes up, and she becomes fascinated by the inside of it. She's just looking, and you
Before
see
she
that
does
her
anything,
face.
I'm gonna try and quickly go, "Oh no, that one's mine," and grab it back.
Roll me roll me a dexterity check against.
Dex check, yeah.
Yep.
$17.
This older looking woman rolled a 19. As you can
She does a lot of Pilates.
as you reach your hand towards taking, she just slaps your hand away immediately. No, you give it to me.
Oh, sorry, madam. Oh, fucking hell.
And you see that after that she becomes involved in whatever's happening. The light is shining on a face like the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. She's just looking and is completely like taken aback. And then the light stops. She looks at you all and says, "Oh, thank you. That was a lot of now, before, after. Well, what were we talking about?"
Have you just had a stroke?
No,
You-
I'm
You've
fine.
you've all had your trees go missing, apparently.
Oh yes, trees, of course. Well, I suppose I should show you where my house is. I suppose. If you want
Please,
to
we'll
have a
follow.
look.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Lead the way.
Oh, you stop volunteering us. Go on. All right. What's that box?
You stop-
Sorry. At least that's
Triple
for
M
some
seems to know what the
fucking
box was
coin.
about. The look on Triple O's face
I
said he
don't know
knew
what
what that
sparkle
box was about, so I asked him, what was that box about?
I don't know, Sparkles, but she seemed to do something with time. And I've gone fucking
Or,
pressed over now. Or
War.
Or
we're offending the whole West
I bet.
Midlands right now.
we are offending the whole West Midlands. How about next
Fun.
time we try and nick a present, we send Barry open it. If it's bad, we leave him to it, and we scarp her.
I'm right here.
Oh shit! Sorry, Finn Pete. On you go. Go find these trees.
Bloody trees, gingerbread man. boxes that eat. Ah! Ah!
Or you're getting high pitched again. Calm it down. Calm it down. Hurts my fucking ears.
As you as you start making your way into the house of this lady, you see she leads you in, and you see that it's she's a lady, and you see that it is a small house with 3 rooms. The one that you enter in, then there's a kitchen and a bedroom. Inside, you can smell the similar scents that you had from the kind of from the welcome inn, and you are it is warm in here, and she kind of looks at you and says, "Well, here it is, and I will be. If you are going to take some time, I will cook an old-fashioned home-cooked meal. How does that sound? I will make I'll put my best effort whilst you are looking around, if that's what you're doing."
That would be
hang on.
delightful.
I've been fed. Barry. We've been fed drinks that tickled me fingers. We've had gingerbread, which tickled me heart. What's she gonna do? Tickle me bumhole?
I hope so.
She's off. She's into the kitchen cooking now.
I don't trust anything in this place anymore. Where was this fucking tree?
Can I check to see if I see any magical residue? If that's a thing?
If you're looking, I will allow you to all
I don't
do
mean like spectral chism, I mean like magical tracks.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
this tree.
yeah. I will be looking for where the tree was or any signs of it.
Everyone roll me.
If Cirrus is going to make some sort of arcana check, I was going to assist.
Yes, sure. Okay, so Baravar can roll me Baravar can roll me an investigation check. Cirrus, you can roll me an arcana check with advantage, please.
11.
11.
21.
21.
Thank you for the advantage.
Baravar, there are, as you are looking around, you see that there are marks of there are marks on the splintered kind of door that you've just came through, which you would very easily identify as being made by some sort of tree ornament, not unlike the baubles that you carry with you at any given time. And Cirrus, you are kind of looking around. There is definitely a magical aura kind of around this place. It is hard to kind of identify the origin of it without probably the proper spell, but it does feel like she was telling the truth somewhat, and there seems to be something that happened here. With that, I also need one of you to roll me a d12.
Matt, it's your birthday.
Any one of us.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks guys. I've been rolling shit all night. And that was bang smack in the fucking middle. That was a 6.
A 6. Cool.
Indeed.
Oh, good.
You can hear now from the kitchen. There are sounds of someone cooking something. Hands going about, fire starting. You start to smell some scents of food, and it smells quite pleasant. As you are in. Yeah, go ahead.
Does that investigation check allow me to see out the door we came any sort of further tracks of this tree or not?
Oh, that would be a different check, so I'll allow it. Roll me a survival check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I check up the chimney, since she said it went up the chimney?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Jesus, that was nearly so good. 7.
7. What's your
13.
investigation, Tremolo? 13. Cool. With a 7, you don't see any marks. It is, whether that is because there's been snow since this event happened, or whether the creature decided just went a different way. It's hard to tell. Where I keep talking, hopefully nobody's listening to me. I think he is. But, yeah. Cool. And Tremolo, you notice that there are around the chimney bits of kind of pine, kind of the pine grass that seem to be the same from kind of Christmas trees in real world, and that are just scattered all around the chimney. So, yeah. You notice that, and you see that they are... Ooh. I'm going to say you can't. Someone smaller than you
You're
might.
any good at climbing?
I think you should try.
What? I come back in. What?
I'll give you a boost. Do you reckon you can get up this chimney on the roof?
I can give it a go.
Alright. Up. And I will
Alright.
assist a climb.
Oh.
Which is
Roll me...
I was about to say, a climber or a shot
Yeah.
put?
roll me an acrobatics check with advantage, I'll say, Baravar.
Oh, 21.
Nice. Yeah, you almost
just gonna
don't
assist
have
for the
to
whole
do
night.
anything. Yeah, you just get shot out of the chimney like an inverted Santa, and you eventually arrive at the top. At the top, you see more of this kind of splintered wood all across you. Roll me a perception or investigation, depending on how long you want to take.
We'll go investigation, please.
Cool. So you decide to get quite a thorough
Yeah.
look around the area. Sure.
That was cocked. Try that again. That was beautiful. 24.
24.
Ooh.
As you are looking around, you're looking at the various kind of splintered wood bits and shards over here, and as you grab one of them, there is something familiar about it, and you kind of smell it, and it smells of kind of cinnamony of some kind.
Oh, great.
And then, as you kind of look around, you see that there are bits of what appears to be kind of gingerbread across. Yeah, that is kind of what you see.
In sort of with the pine and the broken wood and all that lot.
Yeah.
So I'll call down
Barry,
the.
what you found?
Oh, won't you hang on a minute? There seems to be gingerbread up here as well. Not just the trees and the broken wood and stuff. There's gingerbread. What's going on?
Lick it.
Tastes like gingerbread.
Yes, it's definitely gingerbread.
What are you thinking, Sparkles? Baker?
What?
I'm becoming increasingly confused, I must say. How can...
Well,
Even if the gingerbread man took the tree we'd have seen him. And he's also too big to get into the house to get the tree. I think you're right. I think it's a baker.
Well, he had that book, didn't he? And I said, bring us the book. He didn't bring the fucking book. I ain't seen the baker since. Baker. I say we go knock his fucking door down. And
What
knock his
about the
fucking head in.
butcher and the candlestick maker?
Don't you be telling me no nursery rhymes now.
What? Tremolo, could you catch me?
Yeah, alright, come down the chimney, I'll get you. As Tremolo walks off.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to catch you.
I'm coming down in 3, 2, 1. Coming down.
And Tremolo will turn and...
Yeah, sure. I'll let that be without check. As you kind of just catch, Baravar on the very last second. Baravar, as you jump out, you see that there are no arms underneath, and then at the very last second, just two kind of greyish arms just appear and catch you. Exactly like that.
You know, Barry.
Okay.
Just remember I need them ears.
Hi, so okay.
Right.
Well, where are we going?
So, did Barry
Well, we think it's
relate
the
to
baker.
us the little marks you see in the door yet? He didn't, did he?
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
So, I have a question in my head about. It looks like a tree went out the door, but also up the chimney. How does that happen? She only had the one tree, right?
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Oi, Missy.
Yes.
You had one tree, yeah?
Yes, of course. Just one, like everyone else.
What? Why is there marks of 2, or so my little short friend here tells me?
Yes, you have some marks on the door.
Yes, well, the tree moved out of there, and then it went into the door, and then decided to make its way up the chimney.
The tree decided.
Well, I didn't. It moved on its own. I suppose it has a mind of some kind.
Alright, somebody get me some cold water. I'm sick of this fucking tree now.
Could you tell us where their baker might be, please, my love?
The baker
My
is
lover.
right in this. the baker has a shop right by the town square, where the big solstice tree is.
How convenient. Right.
Wonderful. Let's go to the ominous massive tree in the centre of town.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's go.
It worked out so
I
well.
love how
for
all
some
three of
friends
us
of mine
went,
at
we're going to
Halloween.
fight a big fuck off tree.
Yeah. I have some friends who fell foul of a tree at Halloween, so I'm quite dubious.
Who was going to be the first to get it in?
Tie in. I mean, you guys have
crossover
literally been
episode.
teleported to another place, so
Right.
That's why I wanted to use my bestow tail. As old
Okay.
Sparkles here says, Missy, lead on.
Oh, very well then. And she kind of starts moving across. One of you
I
roll
am
me
going to
D12.
take my long sword out at this point as well.
D12.
Roll a d12. Go on, Davey, start.
It'll be another 6.
Okay.
We are doing so well.
Yeah.
As you,
I wanted to
as
roll
you
anything
move-
else but 6.
As you move past, as you move down the street, it is now kind of early evening, and so you see all across this place now there is red and green lights just all across the homes. It feels very kind of wintry, very celebratory of something that you don't quite understand as a group what it actually means. But you walk for about 5-10 minutes, and eventually you arrive on the town square, where you see there's people gathering around this big tree, about 15 foot tall, 15 to 20 foot tall, beautifully kind of ornamented. And you then see that there are kind of guards around, lights, street lamps around. There is the very distinct smell of mulled wine, as you see that most people are carrying a glass with them and drinking. You see children running around, and eventually you arrive in the center of town where you are. And the woman kind of, Ruthie kind of looks at you and says, "Well, we're here. The bakery is just right over there," and you see the building to kind of the left, completely like destroyed. Half of the building is missing, as you see very distinctively what you could assume is the way the gingerbread man, the giant gingerbread man, made its way out. Will you be looking for? Yeah.
Carry
Go
on.
on. No, you.
Okay, I was going to say I will make my way immediately over to the bakery, completely ignoring Ruthie. And if there is a door, open it. If not, I'm going to duck in. Oi, baker! Get your ass out here!
There is no door, and you kind of speak out, and there's no response. Not from the bakery, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. And you hear. Sorry. What was that? Coming from near the tree in the center. That now you see has the baker next to it. Sorry, can I help you?
Yeah. First off, where's this book? I said bring it. You didn't bring it. I want it now.
Oh. Yes, of course. Allow me. It kind of takes the he's wearing like a robe, kind of in blue tones. Opens it up, and you see inside a book that is placed there, and he says, "What do you need it for? Just out of curiosity."
Hey, mind your own fucking business. Hand it over.
Oh,
At this point, I've shoot Ruthie off and I've joined Cirrus. No, I'm Cirrus. I've
You've
joined
joined
Tremolo.
Cirrus.
Schizophrenic has walked next to himself.
you find something much more important than Tremolo. You find yourself. In the middle of the crowd.
Nice.
Cool. You see this individual kind of looks at now the three of you, as he, unless Barabar, you're not showing yourself.
We need the
yeah, no, I'm
Using the
staying
red
back.
and green lights, which look like him.
He says, "I am afraid I just can't do that. There is something important that I need to do. You see, something important. This place has something to learn," and you see that he takes the book out and opens it, and now you see that his shape is changing somewhat. This kind of human face is kind of shimmering, changing and changing, and you see what is very clearly a kind of wood elf individual in front of you now.
I stab him in the face.
Okay.
Whoa, actually, quickly.
Everyone roll initiative there.
I was going to try and charm the panther. Okay.
So, oh god.
We can go on the charm offensive in a minute. That's a 21.
Oh dear. Okay. 21.
For a bar job,
So such a lovely way with people. I'm gonna place people there, as I will change.
What did you?
the map.
What did you roll, Danny?
20.
Oh my goodness
Nice.
me! And do you know what I rolled?
A 2.
A 22.
Oh, nice.
A natural 20.
So it's literally 23, 22, 21.
22, 21,
What did you-
20.
22, 21, 20. Well, it's actually 23, 22, 21, 20.
No!
Shit.
Rolls a natural 20 on initiative with a +3.
So I'm last.
Stirred.
I'm last with a 20
Ev-
roll.
Everyone
That's
just kind
ridiculous.
of reacts at the exact same time. Okay. Was not expecting him to go first.
Not with that. Oh, right. Oh, hang on.
Right, if there was ever a time for 4th level spells, I suppose that's it.
Do you want me to? Well, let me know when you want the map up.
You can change it now. You know what, Matt? I was just thinking the same thing.
Shit.
Cool. So, what's he gonna do?
Oh, that tree doesn't look particularly good either.
No, it doesn't. He is going to. Oh dear, I was not accounting for this. Sure. I just need to check something. He is going to kind of open his hand towards the two of you. He says an incantation as you see suddenly this spectre of fog appears in the center of you and then just starts to expand until suddenly the two of you are involved in a cloud of fog. So that is a 20 is that 20-foot rate? Jesus. 20-foot radius sphere.
Surprised by your own spell. Welcome to the
I know. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20? 20. He is going to shoot it somewhere around there. He doesn't really know of the presence of anyone else. He's just going to shoot it like that. So the area is heavily obscured where you are, the two of you. Which means attack rolls are disadvantaged, I believe. I'll double check that. And then you don't see anything else. But I will say that Baravar, you see, after he does that, he starts shuffling through.
Is that him, by the way?
That is him, sorry, yeah. Over here. I will mark him with something so that it's easily identifiable. There we go. He has a circle on him.
Cool.
Orange one. There we go. You see that then he starts shuffling through the book. Baravar, it is your turn.
I also have my Eldritch Cannon on. Oh no, because it's only for an hour.
And we've short
Yeah,
rested.
short rest.
You short rested, yeah.
Shit. I don't have that anymore.
Can you not get it back out?
Once per long rest.
He says
No.
metagame in the
Once
background.
per long rest. Yeah, once per long
Yeah.
rest.
No, as I say, I knew that one, otherwise I'd be saying it right now. That one has gone, so let me just double check anything else. No, just got to remember that particular thing. So, unfortunately, I have fuck all but the crossbow. Crossbow to the face.
Go for it.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Thank God for that. 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, nice. Cool, 10 points.
And I don't have a bonus action to do anything. I can't fire again or anything else like that, so... I think that's it. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Cool. It is now... Where are we? Tremolo.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
Sorry, can I move,
sorry.
10 foot to the east?
10 feet to the east. Yeah, there.
That's the one.
Cool. Brilliant. So, now let's say that it is Tremolo's go. You can't see anything other than 5 feet in front of you. You can see Cirrus right next to you. That's about it.
Okay. Right, well, I can't see shit. I'm going to move 10, 15, 20 feet to the east, if I can, unless it counts as difficult terrain.
It does not count as difficult terrain. Nope. So, 10 feet to the east. Over there.
Here we go. I am going to cast... Fuck it. Sorry. I said 20 feet. Or are they 10 foot squares?
Oh, 20 feet. Sorry, yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Sorry,
I
had 10 feet, sorry.
That's okay. I am then going to look at the baker and I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Ooh, okay. Sure, what's the save on that?
Pull out said loot and ding 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 ding. DC 14, please, wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I reckon he might have you.
Rolls a 22
Fuck.
to save. As you kind of, as he's shuffling, you see that he's shuffling through the book, and then he kind of feels something in the back of his head, then turns to you and says, "Not quite," and then continues to shuffle.
Okay, I'm then going to use my bonus action to determine tail again.
Okay.
And that will be my action.
Okay. So, Cirrus, it is your go. You saw Tremolo right next to you, and then he just disappeared into the fog.
Okay, so where I remember the baker being before I couldn't see fuck all, I will aim in that general direction, and it's 10 feet wide anyway, and I will cast Gust of Wind at second level. So, strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blast from you in my direction, so I'll be aiming at the baker. So, succeeds on a strength saving throw, and otherwise he has to push 15 feet away from me, but it also disperses all gas, vapour, extinguishes candles, torches, unprotected flames, etc. So hopefully that'll disperse the fog.
I will say that disperses the fog enough that it doesn't become a problem anymore, and then he needs to do a strength saving throw.
Aye.
Ooh, 12?
Nice. You also push 15 feet away from me for what it's worth.
Ooh, okay. He can't go 15 feet, so I'm gonna say he's gonna take some damage from getting thrown into the tree. I rolled maximum damage. Great. He's going to take 8 points of damage from that for just being suddenly shoved into the tree. But the fog is gone as well, so he now can see clearly, and that he's going to make a strength saving throw to see something.
I can
Roll
see
6.
clearly now.
So, very clearly, Cirrus, as you used your spell, you saw that not only was he thrown out, the book fell off his hand.
Ooh. And
They
I will
both
then...
disappear into the tree.
Okay, then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move 15 feet up to between the two little looking tree things to see if I can. Because I'm attempting to look for the book without getting too close.
At that distance, roll me an investigation check with disadvantage, please.
Two.
Say again.
Sorry, what was that?
13. Sorry, 13.
13. With a 13, you can't really see the book, but you see that the individual is now just shuffling through, trying to gather himself, because he just was shoved into a tree.
Yep.
Nice. At this point, at the end of the round, the guards all start wondering what the hell's going on, and they all draw weapons. But that's going to be their turn, because they are surprised. But they all take weapons out. Hard to say whether they are friendly or not at the moment. But with that, it is now the baker's turn, and he is going to. You see that from where you are, there is a moment within the tree, almost, that there's this almost complete darkness that emerges around the baker that you can see, around the wood elf. I will say, yeah, seriously, you're probably the only one that can notice this. It seems to be some sort of shield that he has taken out. And then he is going to use half his movement to get up and get out of the tree. And he's going to say, kind of look at you. Sure. He's going to look at you, Sirius. He's going to say, well, you insolent, pestilent thing. And he's going to open his hand. He's going to cast a 3rd level Thunder Wave.
Cock and ball.
Thunder Wave. So I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, 11.
That fails. 11 fails. You're going to take 17 points of thunder damage, and you're going to be pushed 10 feet up.
I'm resistant to thunder damage, that's only half, right?
Yep, that'll be just half. Very good. But you are going to get thrown 10 feet away.
Okay, so that was 9 damage, wasn't it?
Correct, yes. That is its action, and there is nothing else they can do for now. So they will stay.
Does he have the book back?
He does not.
Okay.
Interesting.
Barovar, it is your turn.
Can I see the book?
Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
With them fucking glasses, you better be able to.
Yeah, 11.
No, it's there's kind of a lot happening, a lot of movement from him as well. Just trying to get up, so the tree kind of completely blocking wherever it might be.
Okay, can I move up to middle between Cirrus and the baker?
Over here.
That's the one. And I will cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Getting back.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm it
Constitution
back.
saving throw.
An eye for an eye.
That's an 8.
Oh,
On
yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Fails that then. Takes 10 points of thunder damage.
Nice. That's 10. Nice, very nice. And they all move 10 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Good. So suddenly you just hear coming from one side, and then Baravar moves in to the other, and just people just being thrown around.
So that would have been. Where was I? So that's 5. Is that 15 feet of movement?
That sounds about right. You were here, so yeah, 15.
So I'll move 10 foot south.
Over there.
That's the one.
Cool. So
That's
10
my
feet
movement.
south. Nice. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Not a lot.
Great. Tremolo, we're down to you.
I am going to run up to said baker. 5, 10, 15, so just the other side of the railing to the north of him.
Over
Sorry,
here.
DM, was that a damage roll again?
There will have been damage involved if he
Yeah, it was a damage roll. Yeah.
failed.
Sorry, +1 to that again. My bad.
Nice.
I did remember with the crossbow, but I forgot on that one.
No worries. That's fine. Over there, Matt, or is that what you
Yep,
wanted
so
to
that's
be?
perfect. I'm then going to grab him and I'm going to cast Bestow Curse
Ooh.
at...
Damn.
third level, because it doesn't really do much else. So yeah, I'm going to cast that at third level, and I am going to give him disadvantage on wisdom saving, or wisdom checks, please. And saving
Okay.
throws. So anything to do with wisdom.
Okay. Nice.
Right, fronting
then
Do they
first
have
with
bonus
wisdom saving
action?
throws.
They
As a
must
bonus
see
action-
this. They must see this as wisdom saving
Yes,
throw.
sorry. So that is a that is a wisdom saving throw in itself.
That is a natural 1.
Please roll shit.
So yeah,
So
these
yeah,
goes.
disadvantage on all wisdom checks and saving throws, and then I'm going to quickly hit a power chord and give bardic inspiration to Cirrus, please.
So it's great. As you suddenly see this, as Tremolo runs over, grabs onto the elf that had just been thrown back, almost like grabbing him from being thrown further away, and there's this kind of strange necrotic energy that just shoots out, completely taking over the creature. Great. Anything else you'd like to do on your
Probably
turn?
just gently whisper to him as I bestow the curse. Wrong time to fuck with me, sunshine.
I looks at you, slightly scared. Cool. Cirrus, we're down to you.
Based on what Matt's just said, I will use the only wisdom saving throw spell that I have, which is hold person.
Oh ho!
Okay.
Nice.
Wisdom 14, you've got to beat, please, or you will be
Wisdom
paralysed.
14.
Please.
At disadvantage.
Rolls a 9. Nice.
But
Okay.
it's concentration up to a minute. So at the end of each, at the end of basically on your turn, you can make another one, make another save.
At the end of each of its turns.
End of each.
Yeah. It is, however, paralyzed now.
Yes.
So you can't do fuck all, my friend.
Yep. And attacks have advantage against them. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do, Cirrus?
I will then move to the tree in preparation for looking for the book in a minute on my next go.
Okay. Cool. At this point,
Whilst looking really fucking snug on myself, obviously.
Nice. He is. Oh my god, he's got all the things. He's cursed, and he is paralyzed, which let's use that. Cool. And yeah, so at the end of the round, the guards start kind of. I will say they start disperse. Some of them start dispersing people. So half of them start dispersing people. The other ones are going to kind of move in.
No.
1, 2. 1, 2. The other ones are dispersing people. The one right behind you, Tremor, says, "Well, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?" Kind of weapon out and shield out as well.
Point that thing at me, you Nancy fucker. He's responsible for all this shit.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Gladly. That would be a 15.
15. He kind of looks at you and says, "Responsible for what?" And that ends the turn. It is the baker's turn. He is paralyzed. He can't do anything. He's going to roll at the end of his turn a wisdom saving throw. Rolls a 14
At disadvantage.
Rolls an 11 and a 10. 14.
Yep. So
I think that does it.
Breaks it. Cool. So he's no longer paralyzed. It's kind of like there's a moment
What was
where
the DC on that, Danny?
14.
There's 14.
Yeah,
He
so
rolled
he's met
14.
the DC, so he's out.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So he's out of being paralyzed, but he is still cursed. And I don't think there's anything you can do about that. Cool. At the end of its turn, it's just going to look at you, look at all of you, and realize that you might be slightly outnumbered. Cool. Baravar, it is your go.
Can I get round the tree? So sort of round the bottom of the tree so that I can still see the baker?
You get there.
Yeah, great. Perfect. Do that. And I will shoot him again.
Go for it.
Not
Roll to
with
hit.
disadvantage anymore because he's out of his whole person.
Yes, he is out of the whole person.
17 to hit.
17 is going to miss,
Oh!
unfortunately. As you see now that as he kind of just clocks you out of the corner of his eye, and he moves this completely black shield into the position, and your bolt just impacts it.
Bollocks! That's about it.
Great. Cool. So now it is Tremolo.
Having bestowed said curse,
Mm-hmm.
I am I think I can do this again. I'm going to cast Charm Person again.
Okay. Charm Person.
Which is a wisdom saving throw. It doesn't say anything about... It's only when the spell ends the creature know it was charmed by you, not if the spell fails.
Yes. It will roll a normal roll, because it would have advantage because you're fighting it, but then has disadvantage. Because
Okay.
Charm Person says, it does so. It does the roll with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Just so you're aware.
Bollocks, didn't see that bit, but no, go for it.
It's alright.
That'll teach me to read
Okay.
the whole spell and nothing but the spell.
It's going to roll a 19 on the wisdom saving throw.
Bollocks.
As he kind of just still looks at you and like, didn't work the first time, it's not going to work now. It's like just looking around, trying to find what he's going to do next.
I am then just going to turn to the guard behind me and say, "You can help or what?" And that'll be me.
Okay. Cirrus, it is your go.
What do I do? I'm torn between looking for the book or taking this guy out. Because it looks like he can still do stuff without the book. And the thing I wanted to do to sort of protect myself in the tree, I can't do because the radius of it is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So it's pretty much the whole fucking map. So I will instead just try and fuck this guy up. And I will use Chromatic Orb at 3rd level. And the damage I will choose will be poison. Why not? I'll go poison damage. So, to hit, that will be a 14.
14. That's going to miss, unfortunately. As the shield, once again, he moves it to block it out of the way.
I might have a feat that allows me to do something about that.
Oh dear.
I swear there's something I can do something
What
like if I
happened there?
fuck
Sorry, I
up.
missed that.
Or did I cut out? Did I?
No,
There's something where if I miss on a throw, I can expend a sorcery point to retry again. But I think it
Well,
might.
can you not just... You've got your
it might
bardic
be an
inspiration as
ability
well.
check. Oh,
True.
thank you,
I'll
Matthew.
allow it.
Ooh,
Sorry.
actually makes it 21 to hit instead.
That hits. Go for it.
So now it's going to be pissed off at you.
Nah, it's birthday, I'll allow it.
Hang on. After all the shit you fuckers do to me,
No, just 'cause it's your birthday.
denying
Right.
nat 20s.
5d8 acid damage. No, poison damage. So 22 poison damage.
Get in.
Nice. That's big.
Thank you, Matthew.
Cool. Yeah, this time it just takes the impact, and he's just kind of looking now, very, very concerned. You can tell, and he's just kind of looking, towards the tree. So yeah, is that the end of your turn, Cirrus?
Yeah, I want to stay near the tree because I do want to look for the book eventually. So I want to kind of... What I will do actually, I will move... This is a stupid idea. Between him and the tree.
Okay.
I don't know if I should have done that. We'll find out. Stop him trying to get past me, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At the end of your turn,
Yes.
the guards. Sorry.
I was just going to say, just to confirm, I can spend 2 sorcery points to re-roll an attack roll. So I do have that.
Useful to know.
Just for my own sanity.
So, at the end of your turn, the guards kind of look at Tremolo and say, roll me a charisma check, Tremolo. Just a straight charisma check. I'll allow you proficiency.
That'll be an
modifier as well.
18. Oh, proficiency as well. That would be a 21.
Oh, okay. This guy over here turns to the others and say, "Would it get the baker? It seems." And he's going to move in. All of them
Nice.
are going to move in.
That's the spirit, lads.
And this guy is just going to say, "Please surrender."
What you doing, you Nancy? Stab him.
Sorry.
Cool. The top of the round, the baker is going to look around and say, "Very well, so be it." Kind of reaches his hand up, and you see that the moon shine starts to glow brighter,
No.
as then there's just a beam that shoots towards Tremolo, as he's going to cast
Moonbeam.
the 4th level. Moonbeam.
No.
So,
He's trying to kill you.
I
on
need
your birthday.
I need you to roll me a. Oh no, not yet, not yet. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time or starts the turn there.
Yeah, so it's going to be on my turn, isn't it?
Yeah. And as a bonus action,
Oh, fuck.
he's going to take a kind of bone staff. You can see that he is carrying. Place it by his side, and sorry.
Don't you
Oh,
dare.
sweet. And he's going to. He utters a word of some kind, and you just see the edge of the staff gets kind of grouped up in these kind of Christmas decorations, magical that appear magically, kind of just lights all around, and that's the end of its turn.
Ooh, pretty.
So thought he was going to cast a certain spell then.
No, not yet. Baravar, it is your go. There is now a beam of moonlight shining above Tremolo.
Looks like my spotlight's on, boys.
Does it look like I've been hurting the baker?
Very much so, yeah. He looks rough. There is definitely some blood appearing.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I will. I will hit him again with the. Let's just double check. I can't do anything else. Oh, actually. This 15-foot cube from a thunder wave. If I understand the rules correctly, I could actually do that from where I am and still catch him, but miss Cirrus and Tremolo.
Oh,
From the top corner of me.
yeah.
Yeah.
You. No.
Not
but
sure
I'll
you're
tell
gonna
you what,
miss
if you
Cirrus
move,
there.
Yeah, if you move there, you can.
Cool. Done. Happy days. Smackaroo.
Smackaroo.
Macaru.
Surely that should have been Smackaroo!
Take it, hoodie!
Oh, what's that? That's Constitution, right?
Yes.
That's 14?
Oh!
No, 13. 13, sorry.
Ah! Yeah, he met it. Damn it.
Bollocks.
Half
Yeah.
damage still.
Yeah, half damage. Doesn't move though. It couldn't have been worse. Total of 4 points. Total.
Sorry. Yeah, there's the impact once again, but this time
Trees in
he
the way.
just kind of sees you and kind of just focuses, braces for it, and there is a massive boom, but he's waiting for it.
Should have hit.
Stay your turn. Stay your turn, Baravar.
I'll move back to the tree.
Okay, so you move there.
Yeah.
Tremolo, at the top of your turn, you're going to take 25 points
really
of
move,
radiant
Shep.
damage. You need to do a
roll.
Constitution saving throw. You need to do a Constitution
Yuck.
saving throw first.
I do. That is going to be an unnatural 20.
Fucking hell. 13 points of radiant damage. Instead.
Okay, so what was it before? 35?
It was 20. No, 25.
25.
So it's 13.
So I'm taking 13 instead.
Yep.
Right.
Radiant
22
damage.
out of 49. Okay. I'm assuming then, because Bestow Curse is a concentration spell, I also need to make a concentration check.
Yes, please. DC 10 though. So.
Oh, bollocks. That was a 4.
Oh no. The concentration. The curse
That's what I
goes
get for
away.
being honest. In which case,
He's concentrating. Yep, go on.
I am
As you
going
take this
to
radiant light impacting you.
How wide is the moonbeam itself? Is it just centered on me only? Okay, so
feet.
can I move
Sorry.
around?
A concentration check. Yeah.
Yes.
What did
Yeah.
you roll, Matt?
A 3.
Fine. Never mind.
Plus
Ignore
my
me.
constitution is 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on, because he actually needs to roll Constitution because he took damage. From Baravar. Rolls a 26.
Yeah,
Of
okay.
course.
So if it's only 5 feet wide, I want to move diagonally down to the right, so I'm not invoking any opportunity attacks, but move out of the moonbeam.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to unleash my one and only 4th level spell slot,
Yeah.
holding
Which is?
my skull to cast Phantasmal Killer. And I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay.
What does the spell do? What does the spell do?
Let's just see what happens first.
Rolls a natural 1.
Yes! me and Matt did that at the same time. Yes!
So,
Literally
I
a
managed to
natural one.
tap in to the nightmares of this creature, and he will now see an illusory manifestation of those deepest fears, visible only to him. He is now frightened for up to a minute, and is... I believe is going to take 4d10 psychic damage. Sorry, at the end of each of the target's turn before the spell ends, the target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage.
Oh, roll 4 10s, you
Okay.
bastard. Go
But I
on.
believe that does 4d10 straight away as well, I'm not sure.
Let me double check.
So just reading it, it says the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, the target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage.
So it's at the end of its turn, so it will do that next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. But he is frightened.
But it's got disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, you just see that suddenly from his face as he looks at you moving around, his face just goes blank as he suddenly starts looking at the tree. And yeah, both Baravar and Cirrus, you just see eyes wide open, mouth, jaw open, just looking at the tree, complete fear. That's it. Anything else you'd like to do, Tremolo?
That was my action. Bonus actions. I will use the last of my... Just double checking something. Sorry, guys. I will use the last of my bardic inspiration and play a little tune for Cirrus once again. And you get an extra 1d8 to use at your will.
Nice. Right, and with that,
case,
Cirrus, we're on you.
In that case, then, I will take this opportunity to look for the book in the tree.
Roll me a investigation check.
I will use my 1d8. Shit, it's investigation. But not today, bitches. 20 altogether.
20 altogether. You see within, as you kind of look around with that kind of magical guidance from Tremolo, you look beyond, you start tearing the bits of the tree apart, and you see the book wide open in kind of the center of the tree, right next to the trunk.
But I can't get it, can I? Got to use my action.
You could, yeah, you'd use an action, yeah. You haven't used your action yet, but.
Okay, I will try and then get the book.
Yeah, you reach in and you grab the book on the floor, and yeah, you are now kind of like, you make your way back there if you wanted to. Well, actually, hang on, because it's over here. To reach it, you would need to move, and to do so,
Yeah.
you'd take an opportunity attack.
Cock.
Take it.
Yeah. I can't fly
Okay.
into the tree to not get an opportunity attack, can I?
No, you're the same.
Alright.
Okay,
Just
so
head first in the tree.
attack at disadvantage because Tremolo is, yep, it's in line of sight. One of them is a natural 20, the other one is a 11.
Good. That one misses.
As he just throws the
Does
bone
that count as an
staff
attack roll
across.
anyway? Oh no, never mind.
It isn't.
Never mind, you did that.
Is an attack roll, yeah. But yeah, so that's an 11. As he kind of swings his staff around, but completely misses you. You can see that he's now shouting and trying to just get something that is not there. But yeah, Cirrus, you move in, grab the book. Where would you like to go?
And then I will come out of the tree to the left, like diagonally left.
There?
Sorry, no, up left, northwest, sorry.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Yeah. And then I will use my bonus action to convert 5 sorcery points to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Sorcerers, man.
Just in case.
Nice.
Yeah. These guards are now going to move in, and they are going to try and restrain. That's balls. 1 and a 2.
Sake.
There's still one guard that can't quite get there. He's going to dash, sure, to get there. The other ones are now starting to close in as well, as they have dispersed the majority of the crowd. Cool. So that's the end of the turn. So, Phantasmal Killer. Let's go back to that.
It's the end of the turn.
End of the turn. But it can still act normally. It can't move closer to
apart
you,
from the
but it's
effects
already...
of being frightened. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first things first, he's going to notice that Cirrus has got the book, and he's going to use his bonus action to move Moonbeam. Right over there. And then... God knows what he's going to do next. That would be cool, but I think that's a concentration spell as well. Just checking something. Yep, can't do that. Oh dear. Okay, he's going to move out of the way, which means he's going to take 1, 2, 3 attacks of opportunity. 2 from the guards.
Fuck him up.
2 from the 2 from the guards. 1 from Tremolo. Please.
One-handed swing at him with my longsword. That'll be a 19 to hit.
A 19 just hits. And there was a 17 from the guard, which is going to miss, and the other one was a 12 or something, which misses as well. But you hit
6 damage.
From 6 damage. Concentration check. 20 makes it. And so then, reaching here, it's going to attack at Cirrus at disadvantage. Natural 1. So once again, swings, completely misses Cirrus, as you now see the moonlight illuminates you, and you now look around, and you're like, uh-oh. At the end of its turn, it's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Take loads of damage and die.
Phantasmal Killer.
Come on.
Ability checks and attack rolls, not saving throws, though.
Yeah.
Frightened.
Is that a natural 1?
That's a 12, which I believe fails.
40-10.
You're going down.
40-10. 40-10.
If that comes out as 4 ones, I'm going to be livid.
28 points of psychic damage, please.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh man, it is looking rough. Suddenly, there's just kind of this. As soon as he misses the attack, he kind of looks at the tree, and you just see kind of tears start kind of falling from his, start pouring, and then there's kind of a shiver on him as his body tenses up. He did not like that at all, and he's going to have to do a concentration check, and he needs to beat. That was 28. It needs to be a 14.
28. 14.
Rolls a 5 and a 3. So Moonbeam is gone.
Well, that's just dictated my next action.
That is why you can have a number of people who say that bards are useless, but everyone in the know knows that they are fucking brilliant.
Yep.
I tell you what, this UA
Varava,
class is awesome.
It is your turn.
No, my turn. Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just back to normal standard, bog standard crossbow to the neck, hopefully, but just hit.
Go for it.
You don't need to move around the tree because you're lower than the tree branches, I assume.
Well, yeah, I'd move north. I'd move upright diagonally, and I should be able to see him straight.
Commando.
No,
crawls.
there we go. Yeah. 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Oh. Do. 9 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
No way!
Had 2 health points left.
Get in! Through the neck, it's got to be, because I said it before.
Cool. As he's kind of looking at the tree, tears pouring from his eyes, Cirrus, you just see suddenly the beam of the moonlight stops on you, and you look at the individual, you look at the baker, and you just see a bolt just enter one side, exit the other, as he there's a kind of a mixture after that, like on his body, of blood and tears getting mixed up, and then he just falls on the floor, dead. At this point, you hear the guards looking around, look towards Baravar and say, "He just killed someone! Get him!" And as he does that, you are like, uh-oh. And Cirrus, the same kind of wind that took you here starts picking up and wraps the 3 of you once again, and you are brought, like, suddenly pushed into this strange kind of blue and white realm again, and suddenly wake up in the kind of camp that you were in beforehand. And in front of you, there is Jack, the barman. Just looking at you, kind of sitting on the other side of the fire. They're still kind of just in embers. And he says, Well. Hello again, travelers. I'm glad to see you are all in one piece after all of that. And yes, I know what all of that was. I wouldn't be very good Lord of the Realm if I didn't now, would I? Yes. I suppose you may have already guessed, but yes, my name is Jack. My friends call me Frost. And I thank you most humbly for your assistance dealing with these problems that have been popping up as of late. I am sorry, however, that you didn't get the chance to enjoy more of the games, though. Then again, there is always next year, right?
Fireball.
And as Tremolo wakes up, looks at Jack Frost. No, then, it is only fitting that you receive a reward for your services to my realm. I'm sure Ruth's cooking would have been fantastic, but you didn't have any of it. Well, here is something a bit more tangible. And he kind of reaches towards his chest and kind of starts pulling at it, and you see what appears to be a kind of a glistening ice rapier that glows kind of brightly on the evening air. He holds the blade up, kind of looking at his own craftsmanship, and he says, That is a genuine Frost brand sword. You won't find a more glorious blade." And he suddenly kind of, you see that he starts melting until eventually becomes a puddle of water on the floor, and only the sword remaining by your feet.
I use shape water to try and put him back together.
He kind of forms, forms small versions of him, but never the true Jack.
Like Russian dolls.
Yeah. And as you all kind of look at each other trying to figure out if that was real or a dream.
Ooh, spite me.
That's where
dream.
we're going to end.
Have I
That's
still
where we're
got
going to
the
end
book?
tonight.
Hey.
Have I still got the book? So many unanswered
Guess
questions.
we'll find out.
Next year.
Oh dear, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining on this slightly stranger version of Molten Magic. There is a couple. There's another shout out I need to give. I ran tonight a slightly / very modified version of a module called Solstice Shenanigans by Ian F. Evans. You can find it on DM's Guild, and you can buy it there. And I'm sorry, Ian, if you're watching this, that I completely changed your ending, but I was running short on time. And so thank you very much for watching. I once again want to give a shout out to the tools that we used tonight, which was D&D Beyond and Hero Forge for the fantastic kind of images and tokens of our characters tonight, Tabletop Audio, and Roll20, and as always, Battle Bards, which you can get a cheeky discount with us if you use our little code that is just appearing on screen. Thank you very much for joining. This was a strange experience running, because I've never run a game for these guys, but it was great. And happy birthday, Matt, once again. I hope you enjoyed. And we will now have Malt Magic and more that you can watch in about 2 or 3 days' time, I believe. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us, and have a lovely evening.